On today's episode, well, this movie seemed like it could have been a CW original show. Now grab your tickets because we're getting to the theater. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Getting to the Theater. I'm Adam.
I'm Erica.
I'm Abby. Oh, no.
That lag.
I'm far away.
A couple states away, that's all. And this is the very first episode in what we're calling our Nightmare Nonsense Halloween special.
Nightmare Nonsense. That was a good name. I liked it.
Yeah, it's good. I think we'll stick with it.
Yeah.
Today we are talking about 2011's Red Riding Hood. It was a movie.
It was
a movie.
Yes.
And this movie was directed by Catherine Hardwicke.
I thought you were going to say Catherine O'Hara, and I was like, not my girl.
She wouldn't debase herself like that. She also is the same director of 13, Lords of Dogtown, Twilight.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was like, we need to save that for the podcast.
Yeah, she does a lot of TV.
CW TV?
I don't know about that.
Oh, because I was like,
One interesting thing, she did a TV movie version of The Lost Boys,
Oh, okay.
which I'm not sure if
Oh,
that
no.
is related to the movie at all.
It's a TV movie.
Yeah, but it's from 2019.
Oh, I've never seen the original.
That came out in the 80s.
Oh.
She also did an episode or a few episodes of Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities.
What's that?
She did one episode, and
It's the
I'll
worst
be
episode.
honest, it was not my favorite. It was not the worst episode, it just wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
Is that an anthology show?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it like a scary
Yeah, so
anthology show?
Yes.
Okay.
That makes sense with Guillermo.
So the episode that she directed is called Dreams in the Witch House, and it actually had Rupert Grint in it.
Little
Oh.
Ron Weasley?
Okay. She also directed something called Mafia Mama from 2013.
Is that like a play on Lords of Dogtown?
How?
Is Lords of Dogtown not that show? That Australian show with the mafia mom?
I have no idea.
Where they're running cocaine?
I don't know, but Lords of Dogtown was a movie she directed.
Oh, yeah, that's what I saw. And I was like, oh, yeah, is that not this? Or is that the skater movie?
I think it's a skater movie.
That's the skater movie.
What am I thinking of?
No one knows.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
That's a mystery that we won't solve today.
Listeners, if you can think of it, leave a comment, because I know you know what I'm thinking of.
Nobody knows what you're thinking of.
God damn it.
Well, this movie stars Amanda Seyfried.
She was good in this. I liked her in this.
For what she was
Really?
given to work with.
Yeah, she felt like she knew this was not good, and so she was like, fuck it, whatever. I'm just gonna play it straight, and she did.
Oh my God. I felt like the entire time I was going, yes, Queen, give us nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like the worst soap opera acting. And it's bad because I know she's an amazing actress.
Yes.
Yeah, she felt very stiff in this whole movie.
Right? And knowing that Catherine Hardwicke directed Twilight,
Makes sense.
and knowing that Kristen Stewart is also a really good actress and was terrible in Twilight.
Which is wild because this is also still peak Twilight. Like, by this point, I think Eclipse had just come out.
And I don't think she directed Eclipse. I think it had a different director.
Yeah, she's not listed on directing any other Twilight films. But Amanda Seyfried plays our main character Valerie, our Red Riding Hood, and another Twilight connection. Her father is actually played by Billy Burke.
Who was doing the exact same thing in this that he was doing in Twilight.
Drinking?
Yes, and being sad, looking
Yep.
in the distance,
Yeah, he plays Kasser.
questioning the choices of his daughter.
Right. Valerie's mother is played by Virginia Madsen.
Who have seen her in things. Don't
Was
know
it
what I've seen her.
Caesar?
Might have been
Was
Cassar.
it Caesar or I thought it was Caesar.
No, because I think Peter calls him Cassar later. I know her mother's name is Suzette, but I don't remember them ever saying her mother's name.
Wasn't Suzette the character that Amanda Seyfried played in Les Mis?
Couldn't tell you.
That's Cosette.
Oh, right.
Well, Virginia Madsen was in the original Candyman.
Yep. Was she in the original? I know she was in the 2021 Candyman.
Yep, she's the main character of that film, being haunted by the Candyman, Mr. Tony Todd.
R.I.P.
She was also the Emperor's daughter in the original Dune from 1984.
I really thought you were going to say
Dune.
Groove.
No.
She was the mom in Haunting in Connecticut.
Oh, okay. Never seen that.
Or heard of it.
She was in something called Zombie High.
That feels like a Disney Channel original movie.
She was in Highlander 2, The Quickening.
The what?
You'd have
she
to
was
have to
also
watch the Highlander movies to understand that bit.
Okay, that
Yeah.
might be a stay tuned.
She was. You know what? We should watch the Highlander movies.
I'm not opposed to
She
it.
was in 2016's Better Watch Out, which was like a holiday horror movie.
Oh, like Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
you better watch out. I
Yep.
get it. Okay.
She was in Star Trek Voyager for one episode.
Which one's is that with
I think that's Captain Janeway.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. She was in the 1999 remake of The Haunting. I think it's a remake.
So what you're saying is she's in a lot of like horror films.
Yeah. I believe she was also in that failed Swamp Thing TV show from like 2020.
Oh, which I heard good
Yes.
things about it before they canceled it.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes and they canceled it and I stopped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She was playing a weirdo in that. So that's Valerie's mother, Suzette.
Oh, sorry. I was looking up which version of The Haunting because I guess I missed that when I was looking up things she had been in, and that's the one with Liam Neeson and Catherine Zeta-Jones and Lily Taylor. Like
That's the
a
really,
stacked
really
cast.
bad one.
But the cast is
Oh.
good?
The cast,
I liked it.
Liam
I'm not gonna
Neeson,
lie, like it was what it was.
it wasn't good. There's an amazing part where Owen Wilson gets scared walking down a hallway. He runs into Liam Neeson, just walking, bumps into him. He's like, oh my God, you scared me. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Oh, you scared me so much. And Liam is like, hey, it's okay. Take a deep breath. It's okay. Hey, you're fine. And this shit goes on for way too fucking long. But there's an amazing fireplace decapitation in that movie.
How does
Oh
one
yeah,
get-
that was great.
There's like a big lion head pendulum thing in a fireplace, and it swings
It's
out.
the flu cover.
The flu cover. And it swings out and decapitates someone in the movie. It's insane.
Oh.
But again, not good.
Oh.
Don't listen to Abby.
I wasn't gonna watch it anyway, but
That's true.
y'all know my
Oh,
stance on horror.
It's barely a horror film.
Before we get... I mean, it's
There's
based off of
ghosts.
Shirley Jackson's Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah, but that was done better by Mike Flanagan, I believe.
Yeah. Mike Flanagan's version is the best version of Haunting of Hill House. I will defend most Mike Flanagan movies.
Well, let's try to defend Red Riding Hood, the movie we're supposed to be talking about today.
Defend?
Do I have to?
I said try. I didn't say succeed.
I did want to say before we launch too much into the movie that this was written by David Leslie Johnson, who did the Orphan movies, which are pretty scary.
Oh.
He did The Conjuring 2 and The Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It.
That's like the 4th one, right?
Yeah, I think so. So
Oh,
he
I'm
did the
sorry.
second one and the fourth one.
Sorry. That's a whole franchise. So that's like the 11th one.
No.
When you include Annabelle, The Nun, all those movies together. It's the film
I
series
guess
of
he
how the
used to-
Warrens scam people. That's all.
Oh.
Pretty much. And then he also wrote both Aquaman movies.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, the first Aquaman movie was directed by the guy who directed Annabelle.
Oh.
And he also directed a Fast and Furious movie.
Which one?
I believe 7, the one we did last season.
Oh. I like that one.
Justin Lin? Sorry, it was the director was James Wan.
Oh, he's a good-looking man. Short king.
Yeah, he's big in horror. He directed a lot of horror movies.
Yeah, I like James Wan.
So we also have in this movie Mr. Gary Oldman playing Father Solomon.
Good God, he was doing everything in this movie.
He was so extra.
He was so dramatic in this movie.
I'd say the only thing about him I liked was his introduction.
And even then.
Like, that story he told was kind of eerie.
Should we dive into it before we reveal all the secrets of the movie?
Yeah, we can
that
go ahead.
came out in 2011.
Wait, let's mention that we have a return to the podcast, Mr. Lucas Haas.
Oh, yeah. Father August in this movie was in our previous episode, our first episode this season, Inception. He was their original architect before they brought Elliot Page on.
Mm-hmm.
Had about 2 scenes in the movie, then he was gone.
Immediately.
Like within the first 15 minutes.
But welcome back.
Yeah. Lucas Haas.
Looks very different with his hair long.
Yes. Still just as hot, though.
And it's only a year after Inception.
Is it?
2011.
Oh. Went from a really high to...
Just stepping in a wet puddle with socks on.
Yeah.
So this movie actually starts off with this overhead shot flying over like the countryside, and you see this castle and these villages, and then it kind of just swoops down over the forest into this little, almost like a little podunk village that's just tucked away in the forest, and the village is actually called Daggerhorn.
You know what? This village reminded me a little bit of How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, this is just Burke.
They could use more water.
And dragons.
Well, this is
there were no dragons in this movie.
100% dragonless.
And we had our first introduction to Valerie here as a young girl. She's probably like 8, 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And she's running around town going to get some water. And she's passing by this like little altar where they're about to sacrifice a pig because they have to sacrifice animals to the wolf that everyone knows about, but no one does anything about.
I don't think that they were going to slaughter the pig. They were just going to leave it tied up for the wolf.
Yeah, they're sacrificing it. Kind of like how they sacrificed that goat to the T-Rex.
Oh,
in Jurassic Park. Yeah. I was like, here, take the goat.
Take the goat, leave the human.
Right.
There was also that like totem pole with or something where they put like a carving of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Was that
and when
the
it was a full moon, it was very upset. It was an angry moon.
It was giving me strong
that was the
Majora's
moon.
Mask.
I thought it was just
Yes.
the weird face that they were like, let's just put this up there for fun. And I was like, oh, they just left it there for 20 years.
No, I think they
No,
put that
they
up
just
every
put it-
full moon.
They put it. Yeah, they put it up and they said full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's like they're, you know how you have the temperature thing outside of a bank?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that.
Okay.
They're letting everyone know, hey, full moon tonight. Watch out for that weather.
Okay.
Make sure to cash your gold coins. But she's also monologuing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
there's a voiceover.
Sorry, yeah, thank you, Abby. It's more of a voiceover narration, not a... Well, I guess it is a monologue. But she's talking about how the people in the town are scared of the wolf. They have been for generations. And her mother always told her, you know, go get the water you're supposed to get and come home. But she always has this little distraction. Every time.
Wait, let's talk about her going to go get the water, because she basically just puts the bucket in like a puddle, like a large puddle.
It's like a little brook,
I thought it was like a little creek,
but
yeah.
It's
not super deep.
No.
Mm-mm.
I was like, she's definitely getting some dirt in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a lot of dirt because it was like it hit the bottom and she's like pulling it up. I was like, oh,
Drinking a little dirt never hurt anybody.
Okay.
You can afford to drink a little dirt. Listener, go out and get yourself a cup of dirty water and go ahead and chug that shit. It's good for you. Build your immune system.
Thank
Don't
you,
do
RFK.
that.
That's what I thought we were supposed to do now. Isn't that what he said? But her little distraction is her little emo punk band boyfriend Peter.
You look like a member of Green
All
Day.
in black.
He always wears all black. And they run and they have a rabbit trap set up and they catch this little Snow White rabbit and Peter says he's going to make her some hunting boots.
Which just seems impractical. Why would you wear all white hunting boots?
Well, there's always snow in this movie. She'll blend in.
Okay. That's fair.
That's all I got. But then we cut to 10 years later. We're now in the present day.
Well, before it cuts,
Mm-hmm.
they catch the rabbit, and Peter's the one with the knife, and she tells him, do it. She's holding the rabbit, and she says, do it. And he says, no, you do it. So it,
right.
Just is that moment that they argue about who's going to actually kill the rabbit. It doesn't show whether they do or don't kill the rabbit before it flashes forward.
And it means fucking nothing for the movie.
At all. Except for this one moment, which was also dumb as
they
hell.
They bring it back.
When we get to it, we'll talk about it. But
She's killer instincts.
no. No. No,
With
she
the
doesn't.
rabbit?
No, she doesn't. So now she's walking around through the woods, and all the trees have like these completely 90-degree angle to the ground spikes that stick out of them.
Which also...
Yeah, why are the trees so spiky?
It's so weird. I was like, what is going on? Are these like weird climbing trees particular for climbing?
I don't know, but I did like the detail that all the buildings had these spikes sticking out of them. Like they very clearly made all their houses out of these spiky trees.
Oh my god.
I guess it's like, hey, if we have spikes on the side of the house, the wolf can't charge
Get
in.
in there.
I saw we did those 3 little pigs. Boy.
Wow.
Thank you. But she's walking through the woods now as Amanda Seyfried.
Also, like I get that we needed the flashback, right? But we could have started in the beginning and have this flashback later in the movie.
We could have, or we could have done without the flashback at all, in my opinion.
Yeah, like, because it was so short and it did nothing.
I think that it was used to establish that, like, the wolf has been there since she was a kid. And that does become important later.
Yeah, but we get that when they mention that they've been traumatized by this thing for several generations. Someone else mentions that later. And then I think another person mentions it after that. I think this was more of a thing to set up her relationship with Peter.
Yeah, it does also establish Peter as, like, not just being the boy she fell in love with, but, like, her childhood love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now she's watching Peter chop wood in the woods.
He's a woodcutter.
Yeah, along with her father, who's also a woodcutter.
I was getting Frozen
And a
vibes
drunk.
from this.
Frozen vibes?
Yeah.
Like how they're chopping ice?
Yeah.
Okay. But no, Abby's right. Her father is definitely a drunk. He's always drinking out of his little pouch.
The older Peter is played by Shiloh Fernandez, who was in the 2013 Evil Dead movie.
Okay, I never saw that.
Among other things, but, like, that was one that stood out to me.
He is like the most generic looking dude.
He could be a star on CW in this era. Like, I kept expecting him to be on, like, Rain or, like, Vampire Diaries or something. Like, he should have been on CW.
Everything about him screamed early 2000s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything about this screamed early 2000s.
His emo black
Boy,
outfits, CW actor face, his early 2000s haircut.
No one had period accurate hair in this.
Oh, no.
Everyone was too hot.
I think it was a good move on the part of the director and the writer to not specify a time and just kind of go with generic fantasy so that you can kind of lean into the idea that, like, okay, this was like, we don't have to be something specific. We're not trying to be a specific time period. It's just, this is our vision and we can go with that, rather than saying this is the year 1652, because then you're going to get some history nerds going, this isn't period accurate.
True.
Well, I mean, we can't really complain too much about the inaccuracies of the period. We're talking about a movie that has literal werewolves in it.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I believe we forgot to mention at the top. This movie is about this village being besieged by a werewolf, and they bring in an extreme priest to help them combat it.
And it's funny because, like, well, I guess we'll bring it up when we get there, but the whole first act of the movie, they do not call it a werewolf.
They just call it
They
the
just
wolf.
call it the wolf. Yeah.
So while she's watching Peter and the other guys, they're going to take a lunch break, and she takes Peter's axe. And when he comes back to his like little stump, he notices it's gone, and she pops out from behind a tree like a serial killer.
Like, not like a serial killer. She's just playing a cute game of,
She looks like Jason Voorhees.
Maybe don't play with axes.
Yeah, axe sharp. And they start getting like real flirty and everything, and he says something. Oh, they haven't told you? Told me what? I'm like, well, your parents have arranged for you to marry Henry. What's his face?
Why? Why does he know this before her?
Oh, well, he's a man.
That, and I imagine her parents weren't expecting to tell her till like the day before the wedding.
Yeah, she's being sold like a cow. As she makes reference to it later in the movie. She feels like she's being sold. Her fiance, Henry, who we have not met yet, is actually played by Max Irons, who is the son of Jeremy Irons, and I think he's one of the worst actors in this movie.
I would argue he is one of the worst actors, period. Like, he has a very short IMDb list. And watching him in this film, like, I can see why this man does not have a better career.
No, he wasn't bad.
I think he was terrible. Everything he said, he sounded like he was on the verge of crying.
He was pretty bad. But he also looked like he could be on CW.
Yeah, he's just got that generic face. Early 2000s, white guy.
He would have did numbers on Arrow.
Was in his early 20s, but would have easily cast him as a high school kid. And Valerie and Peter in this moment start talking about running away.
Yeah.
Like, let's just get out of here. We'll go far away. We'll leave our families. Fuck it. Let's just go. They're going to run away together like all young lovers want to do. Let's get out of here. It's just the two of us on the open road. Let's steal these horses that were clearly for the logging guys. But as they go to get on these horses, because they were going to do it, the bell rings to let them know that there was a werewolf attack. And they run into some kind of hayfield.
I was very confused by this hayfield. I thought they were going to, like, jump into the hay stacks to protect themselves from the wolf.
Like Assassin's Creed style?
Yes.
Like the wolf can't see me, it'll lose aggro.
Yeah.
So I honed in on the fact that there were these blue flowers all over the haystacks, and
yeah, almost like decorations.
I looked up what wolfsbane looks like.
Uh-huh.
Guess what color the flowers are?
Pink.
Blue.
They're blue. Blue and
so
purple.
It's kind of like werewolf deterrent.
That's kind of the vibe that I got.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, because they never talk about that.
No.
No one would know unless they looked it up, like Abby.
Or if you've seen Vampire Diaries or Teen Wolf.
Which I have not. Which most of the cast of this movie would fit perfectly in either of those shows.
The guy, Michael Hohen, who plays the Reeve, he's in Teen Wolf. He plays Grandpa Argent.
Oh, the bald guy that's like, oh, we killed the wolf. We don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
Oh. The Reeve. I don't think they would ever get his name in the movie. But they come to the haystacks with the wolfsbane flowers, and come to find out the wolf has killed Valerie's older sister, Lucy. Thank you. I almost said Julia. And they've kind of just left her there. Everyone's just standing around. Her mother and father are standing there.
No one fixed her body because she's laying at the most awkward angle, and I'm like, this poor girl.
Everyone just standing over her.
We passed by a trio of girls that are friends of Valerie's, and one of them makes the comment that the wolf broke the peace.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of one of the first indications that we get that the wolf is above animal intelligence. This is not just a mindless killing beast. This is something that has the ability to think like a person.
They also mention at some point that it's the first time the peace has been broken in 20 years.
Damn.
I don't remember who says that. It might have been in this scene, or it's later when they're in the inn or the bar. But it's been 20 years since someone's been killed by the wolf.
How does one make a peace deal with a wolf you've never seen?
Mm-hmm.
I assume it's just the offerings they keep leaving out.
Oh,
like when they sacrifice that pig.
So they just assumed?
I guess.
The
Hey, we're feeding the wolf other things. It's not going to hurt us.
How do they know, like, something else isn't coming and getting the peace offerings? Are they, like, staking out and looking like, oh, yes, wolf?
They have a security camera.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
The Ring camera's getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right. Ye old-timey Ring camera. But I think after we see Lucy's body, it cuts back to, or we head to Valerie's home, where they're standing over her and like lighting candles, and people are coming to pay their respects.
Yeah.
And I think this is where we meet Henry and his father, Adrian.
Yep, and we also meet the priest.
Father August.
Yeah, he makes the comment that he's summoned Father Solomon, who is basically like a witch hunter, a wolf hunter.
An evil hunter.
Yeah, basically a priest that fights evil.
Yeah, because they mentioned that once Henry and Adrian leave, they go to the bar, and that's where I think we meet Father Solomon or Father August for the first time.
That would make sense.
Yeah, because when Henry and his father show up to their house, Valerie runs upstairs to like her bed loft, and her mother follows her up there, and she's like, "Look, he's your fiance now. I know you don't like him like that, but like I didn't love your father when we got married, but I grew to love him."
She was like, I was in love with somebody else, but, your dad?
He dicked me down real good.
Yeah, shit happened.
Gave me 2 beautiful daughters. One's R.I.P. But at the bar, oh, I'm sorry. Before they leave, Henry tells Kazar. Oh wait, Caesar?
Caesar?
We don't know.
But Henry says at the house, he goes, "Hey, Billy Burke, come with us. We'll let the women grieve in their way. We're gonna go get drunk." And when they're in the bar, this is where Father August mentions the thing about getting in contact with Father Solomon, and they're like, "Yeah, let's go hunt the wolf. We'll kill it." And Billy Burke is the first one to say, "No, he's gonna rob us of our vengeance."
It reminds me of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
When Gaston's getting the townspeople together to go
to the castle.
Yeah.
He rallies the people to kill the beast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There is a tiny scene that happens before they go to the bar where we meet Madame Lazare, who is Henry's grandmother.
Mm-hmm. She stays back at she stays back at the house.
Yes, I think it's Christine Wiles is the actress's name. She's done like a lot of she has a very recognizable face. She's done a lot of small roles and stuff. But she reveals that Lucy had a crush on Henry.
Oh,
yes.
Yep.
Yes.
She followed him around everywhere.
Like a puppy.
Yep. And then she found out that Valerie was promised to Henry and died the same night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because one of her friends speculate maybe she offered herself to the wolf out of grief.
And how romantic, bitch! Please.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the grossest thing happens. She Valerie, who is crying over her sister's body, goes, "She never told me." And Madame Lazare touches her chin and goes, "Oh, don't worry. Henry always had his eyes on you. You're the pretty one."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Just gonna throw a backhanded compliment at you and insult your sister at the same time.
My sister, who's been dead for a couple hours.
Yeah.
She's right there on the table. You can look right at her. But when the men are at the bar, they get the idea of, let's go get this wolf. Let's go kill it ourselves. And they're like, look, we know where it lives, up on the mountain, in the cave. We've all seen the bones that lead to that cave. Let's just go kill it.
Oh, we also can't forget that Valerie's mom confronts Peter before this scene.
Oh, because he comes to the house.
Yes, to offer
He
his
comes
respect.
to the house to offer Yeah.
Yeah, and we have the most cliched line of, if you love her, let her go. Because Suzette doesn't want Valerie marrying a woodcutter, even though her husband is a woodcutter.
Yeah. It's not a bad thing to want better for your children, but it's also not a good thing to get in the way of their happiness.
Especially since they've been together since they were children.
Right.
These kids have been running around, fooling around these woods their whole life.
For all you know, you got a secret grandchild.
Well, that'd be kind of hard to hide. It's her mother.
True.
They do in the bar, they do address what the weaknesses of the wolf are.
Daylight and silver.
And hallowed ground.
They can't enter hallowed ground. Yep.
Which leaves some questions to be answered.
Which was kind of stupid because there's a couple times in this movie where they make you want to. They try to give you a red herring that it is Father August, but we see him going in and out of the church all the time.
Right. In the bar, as they're talking about, like, trying to kill the wolf, like, go after it, Henry's like, well, maybe we should wait for Father Solomon. And his dad goes, well, maybe my son should find his courage. And then Peter walks in and goes, let's kill the wolf. And he's like, fuck it. Yeah, let's kill the wolf. I'm like, Henry, you made sense for 2 seconds.
He gave in to peer pressure real fucking quick.
As he continues to do.
No, my daddy said we should kill the wolf. Let's go kill it. And that guy whose girlfriend I'm stealing by marrying her also said we should kill it. Oh, yeah, we should kill it.
Max Irons, not a good actor.
No, Max, you don't act. But the men are leaving, and as they are walking through town, Valerie grabs Peter, and he basically tells her, hey, look, we had fun, but it doesn't really mean anything. We're kind of done. Based on what Valerie's mother said. And she's like,
so shitty.
It's so shitty, but also the acting here is bad because she's like, I know that's not what you really mean. You don't feel that way.
And it was in this scene that I was like, this is just CW. This is a CW drama.
Yeah. The cliche childish love story is what really drives me nuts in this movie.
I would have loved this in 2007, 4 years before it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this could have been a #1 show. It would have went double platinum in my house. Like, I would have had the DVD set. Like,
fun fact, I own this movie on DVD.
Oh, Grandpa, no.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I bought this back when it first came out. Not proud of it.
Oh, no.
So they're leaving. They're walking through the woods, and they come across.
Oh, Henry also pulls Valerie aside after she talks to Peter, and he gives her a bracelet.
Oh, I thought that was later.
No, it's he gives it to her as a betrothal gift.
Yeah, the silver.
And yeah, that's important too, because it looks like the bracelet's made of silver.
I thought he said it was.
It's revealed later that Henry and his father are blacksmiths.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, I guess the blacksmiths are making more money than the woodcutters, but...
I mean, probably. But he says he was going to wait for their wedding day to give it to her. But he's like, your sister's dead. Now's a good time.
Sorry about your sister, ma'am.
Here's a bracelet.
Oh, yeah, and he has that line of, you will be happy again, I promise.
Yeah.
Which is, no. I've known my sister for 20 years. I'm just hanging out with you now, sir.
Well, nothing replaces a sister better than fine jewelry.
Ah. You're right.
That's right.
That checks out.
Mm-hmm.
That checks
Next,
out.
she's going to get some beautiful earrings. That'll really help ease that pain of losing her sister. R.I.P. Lucy.
You know what they say? Money can buy happiness.
Mm-hmm. Also, Lucy, not a character in this movie.
At all.
We see her...
She does appear.
We see her alive in that one flashback for a second.
But we never actually, like, see her full on. It's always, like, side profiles or back profiles.
Or dead on the ground.
We do see her...
Or dead on a slab.
Her full on in one flashback. There's a few flashbacks, but like Erica said, it's usually like either from her back or it's from the side profile. There is one time we full on see her face when she's still alive, and it's not until the very end of the movie.
Yep, and it's all in flashback. We never see Lucy in alive except for in flashbacks. But as they're walking out of the town, they walk through the woods and
they go up that cold mountain.
Everything in this movie looks so cold, but no one is addressed appropriately.
Oh my god, no one has a jacket. People are wearing short sleeves in the snow.
Valerie wears short sleeves up until like 2/3 of the way through the movie.
Yeah.
I think Henry is the only one that actually wears a jacket. He's got like a dark red leather jacket he wears.
And honestly, out of everybody, he should maybe be the one who's like the least cold because he's working around fire every time.
Yeah. But no one has like actual thick coats on. I think Peter only wears his like blousey looking black shirt.
Yes, with the sleeves rolled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should be way cold. I don't think there's an actual werewolf. I think these people are in their late stages of hypothermia.
Yeah.
Because this movie looks fucking cold. But no one is addressed appropriately at any point. And as they're walking, I'm going to call him Kassar. He says to Adrian, "Thank you for speaking up for Lucy. That was... That basically, that took some guts." And Adrian says, "Well, we're going to be family soon. So, it's the least I could do." And they stop at this lone house out in the woods. It actually looks like a very fun place to live.
Honestly, it's the best house not in town.
It's way out in the middle of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like it's on stilts. And Julie Christie comes out, and she meets Kassar. Damn it. She meets Kassar, and she says for him to be careful. And he has a line of, "Oh, the wolf doesn't want me. I'm all gristle." And and Eriko's like, "Who's this lady? Is that his mom?" And she immediately calls him son. She goes, "Oh, yep, that's his mom."
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, Madame Rosmerta in Harry Potter.
Oh!
Really?
Yep.
Is she really tall in real life?
Yeah. She was also in the movie Troy,
Oh.
which I remember Erica really liking at one point in time.
I've never finished it, and I never will.
Wait, who was Madame Rosmerta?
Is she not the lady who does...
She's in Hogsmeade.
Oh, she runs the bar.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'm thinking the wrong lady then.
The
Never
three
mind.
broomsticks.
Are you thinking Madame Maxine?
I am.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, that's why you asked about her being tall.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. She was also in 1996's Dragonheart
I was just looking at that.
and 1965's Dr. Zhivago, which is like a big fan favorite for film buffs.
I can't say I've ever even heard of it.
No.
I guess I'm not a film buff.
I don't know why. Like, I guess classic film buffs, I'll say. I have heard that movie come up. I've never seen it, but I've heard the name of that movie come up in conversation many a time. It's just never caught my interest.
Yeah, and I'll look it up after this, but it doesn't sound familiar to me. But she's playing grandmother.
Couldn't give her a name.
Grandmama. And because Valerie was following the men through the woods, she stops to visit Grandma.
As one does.
Yeah. She went over the hill and through the woods to Grandma's.
I was just about to say over the river.
Oh, it's over the river. I keep saying over the mountain.
Yeah.
And she's talking to Grandma about how she doesn't want to marry Henry. And Grandma is giving her some soup, and she has this really bad line that it's said
it's my
several
favorite line in
times.
the movie.
Well, it's like what my grandmother told me. All sorrows are less with bread.
Which makes no sense.
Isn't that true, though?
I
I think it's true. I think bread solves a lot of our life's ails.
I think it's such a terrible
Carbs
line.
make you feel better.
Maybe because I don't eat a lot of bread, so it's like, no.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I thought it was it's so corny of a line.
Oh, it's extremely corny. Whose grandmother doesn't have like a corny saying?
My grandma does. Her whole situation was, you should only whistle at chickens and hoes.
That's amazing.
I like that line better than the bread.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be great if her grandma said that? Oh, Valerie, you know what I always say. Don't whistle at anyone but chickens and hoes.
I didn't learn to whistle until I was in old age because she's like, you don't need to whistle. You don't need to whistle at chicken and hoes. I was like, you're right. I don't know any chickens and I don't know any hoes. So.
And once Grandma's done giving her the chicken and hose lecture, she presents her with a red cloak.
And, like, not just, like, a little red. This is, like, harlot red. Like, you might as well strap an A to her chest and call her, oh God. What's the...
Hester Prynne.
Yep. I was like, good God.
Oh, it is a vibrant red.
You can't miss her. You can't hit her with a car because she is standing out.
I want to know what they were using for dye because a lot of vibrantly colored clothing. Like the yellows and very bright.
Abby, you're starting to drop out again.
I was just saying that I want to know what the village was using for dye because the colors of the clothing in this movie are very vibrant.
Yes. Maybe they had like a really intricate saffron trade going on in the village.
Yeah. In this poor village.
Mm-hmm.
So Grandma gives her this red cloak that she was saving for their wedding day.
It's not keeping her warm. She never has her arms in it at all. And it's every time you see it, it gets longer and longer.
Yeah, this thing's growing along with the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some scenes. There's some like scenes that it flashes to where this thing is long as fuck. Like
trailing behind her.
Like a wedding dress.
Yes.
And like Erica said, it only covers her head and her back. Her arms are always poking out of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's no sleeves.
And it looks
It's not a coat. It's a cloak.
Yeah, and also it's kind of appropriate, though, because like we said, no one dresses appropriately for this weather. So it makes sense it's not covering her appropriately. But the men get to the cave.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the name of the mountain they're on.
And they're each like playing a game of telephone, but they're each having a different conversation in the telephone.
Well, they're also doing the thing where they're lighting the torches.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guy in the front has a torch, and he lights the guy behind him, and that guy behind him, and that guy behind him. And Henry has a snarky remark to Peter in this moment. Like, these two are just antagonistic throughout this whole movie for no fucking reason.
Well, they're caught in the world's
not for no
triangle.
reason, but it's like, grow up.
Yeah.
Come on.
But they're also probably like 17.
Could be. But they go into the cave, and there are like bones scattered all over the floor, and
they immediately split up too.
Yeah, they come into a fork in the cave, and they break into two groups. And as the two groups separate, Kassar is in the back taking a hit out of his flask, and he's like, "Oh fuck, I'll go with Adrian," because he's looking around like, I don't know which way to go. Kinda, fuck it, I'll go with them.
And who else goes in that group? Peter and Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Henry and his father are kind of leading that one group.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're going deeper into the cave, they find another split in the road, and Peter just walks off one direction, and Henry and Adrian go the other way.
Peter makes the comment, "We'll take the steep path," or something like that. And Henry goes, "No, we should stay together."
Yeah, because Peter wants to split up again.
But where was this idea when they hit the initial fork in the road? Like, let's all take one group together. And then if we find nothing, we come back to the other side.
I don't know, because the other group is led by the Reeve, the Michael Hogan.
Grandpapa Argent.
And as they're in the cave, it seems to be just Henry and Adrian by themselves, and their torches get blown out. And we see this big black wolf leap out of the darkness, and you hear Adrian screaming.
And then we see a gray wolf.
Yeah.
And those two wolves did not look alike at all.
No, because it's the Reeve who runs up after the screaming, and he finds Adrian dead, and he sees the gray wolf.
Oh, yeah.
And he kills it, and they're back in the tavern celebrating, and they have the wolf's head on a stick.
Before that happened, we do see Valerie wake up at her grandmother's house, and she thinks she hears something, so she goes, like, Grandma has, like, a curtain separating her bed from the rest of the house, and she peeks, she opens it. Grandma pops straight up, smiling, and says, "Good morning."
"Good morning, dear." And it's like, Grandma, you're creepy as shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But why does she keep falling asleep? Because it's not the first time she wakes up at her grandma's house. Why does she keep falling asleep in her grandma's bed?
Well, she was sleeping down on like by the fireplace.
Oh.
This is the only time she sleeps in her grandma's house.
Is it?
Mhm.
I could have sworn she did it like a little later in the movie.
Mm-mm. She has a dream
Oh, okay.
that she's in Grandma's house.
Okay.
But yeah, this really is creepy on Grandma's part.
Grandma's creepy throughout this whole movie.
Yeah. And because like when she first woke up, like it was the same time the wolf attack happened, and there's banging on the door, like the wind is trying to beat the door down. And that's when she goes to see her grandmother. And she walks back to the village in her new red cloak and comes across the inn or the bar where everyone's celebrating the dead wolf. And like there's
We
like
meet Claude.
yeah, because the camera is like following her from behind, from someone's point of view. Every time she stops, they like duck behind a building, they hide behind the well. And when she finally gets there, it is Claude, who is Roxanne's brother.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't really speak much. He only says a few words. Seems like he almost can't really speak that well.
It's very clear that he is supposed to be a differently abled individual.
Yeah. But it doesn't stop him from doing a sick magic trick.
He is
Oh yeah,
so good at magic.
sleight of hand.
Yep. As they're in the bar celebrating this wolf, the wagon comes by the door with Father Solomon, Lady, is it Lazar?
Not
Henry-
Father Solomon. Father Adrian.
Father August.
August, that's his name.
Yeah.
And
But Adrian's body's in the wagon. And they have this really weird thing where she's just like glaring at Valerie.
Yeah, Madame Lazar is giving her the stank face.
Yeah, is it supposed to be like a thing of he went up there to avenge your sister and now he's
I
dead
think so.
kind of thing? Like I don't understand what this was.
Right. But like even if that was the case, like why would she be upset? Like it's not like Valerie was like, "Hey, go avenge my sister." This dumbass decided to do it himself.
Yeah, he volunteered.
Yeah, his choices. Like, I'm sorry your son was an idiot, ma'am. Not my fault.
Not prepared to deal with this fucking werewolf.
Yeah.
But Valerie leaves.
Yeah. They do have that wolf's head on the spike, and everybody's like, "Yeah,
Woo!
let's get drunk."
Let's go kill the beast.
Time to party. But as Valerie leaves, she passes by where they took Adrian's body, and people are in there paying their respects. And I think this is one of the dumbest parts of this film because Suzette had no need to say what she is about to say.
Oh my god.
She could have kept her fucking mouth shut. But Valerie sees her mother paying respects to Adrian. And when she sees Valerie, she's like, "Oh shit, I better get out of here. Valerie saw me." And she's like, "Wait a minute. You were paying respects to another dead person. You must have loved him. You mentioned you loved another man before Papa." He's like, Yeah, I loved him. And for no reason whatsoever. Also, Adrian was your sister's real father.
Yeah.
And your father doesn't know.
It's just so dumb. Like, ma'am, that's a secret you take to your grave.
For
Yeah,
no,
there was no reason to reveal it at this point.
you could have easily said, "Yeah, I did love Adrian before I loved your father." But I love your father, and like I said, he gave me two beautiful girls. You didn't need to say all that other stuff. Shut up. She didn't ask. She's like, "Hey, by chance, was he Lucy's dad? Why did you spill those beans?"
Yeah. And like the fact that they go, it's not just saying that Adrian is Lucy's father. She specifically says that Lucy was Henry's half sister.
Which
Yes.
made
And
it
that
even
makes the
gross.
Which is why they didn't betroth her to Henry. They gave Valerie
Right.
up for that.
And if I was Suzette, I would have been like, "Yeah, we didn't do that because you're the prettier sister." Just would have led right into misogyny. Like, would have made it so much better.
Or, no, we had a different suitor lined up for your sister. Something. Again, you didn't need to say the adultery thing. No one asked.
Carry it to your grave, ma'am.
All these people in this village, someone would have been like, "What'd you just say?" Hey, Kazar, come here. You're standing not 12 feet away from this conversation. Come here. We can see you. And again, he's standing there getting drunk.
I mean, his daughter just died yesterday.
Yeah, and now his soon-to-be in-law is also dead. But in this moment, Father Solomon finally shows up. And Father Augustine is happy as can be right now.
August?
August. And Father Solomon's people roll in with these, like they look knights.
Yeah.
They have the full armor, the helmet. They have crossbows.
Riding in on an elephant, so looking a little bit like Hannibal.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. And Father Solomon, as I mentioned, is played by the great Gary Oldman.
Sirius Black himself.
Another Harry Potter actor. He didn't need to be in this movie. He was a great addition to this movie, but this movie didn't deserve his presence.
I feel like Gary Oldman's, like, at this point, even, he is famous enough that he can do some absolutely shit movies, and it's not going to impact his reputation.
No, of course not. But also, he was kind of big for playing bad guys. And
By this point, he had played, not bad guy, Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was 3 movies deep in this one.
2.
Yeah.
He played Commissioner Gordon twice. He played Sirius Black twice. But before that, he was like, I think his whole shtick was like playing bad guys. And part of the reason he took Sirius Black and Gordon was to play a good guy.
Okay.
Kind of like how Liam Neeson took Ra's al Ghul to play a bad guy.
Oh, okay.
But he's too good for this movie. Like, he's kind of the only one who gets that we're making a absolutely ridiculous film.
He felt like Fred Jones in A Pup Named Scooby-Doo. Like, he was just like, nope, it's this guy. It's the red herring.
The red loaf is red herring. But he.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
What?
I was looking at Gary Oldman's IMDb. He apparently voiced Bob Cratchit, Jacob Marley, and Tiny Tim in the Jim Carrey A Christmas Carol.
The scariest version of that.
I've never seen that one.
That's a stay tuned, guys. That is the scariest version of A Christmas Carol I've ever seen in my life.
It is the most, I believe, it might be the most book accurate.
Isn't that Robert Zemeckis?
I know, it's terrifying.
I want to say it was
I don't know.
Zemeckis. But he hops out of this carriage in this long purple robe.
Looking like Barney.
Yeah, it is a vibrant purple, and it looks like a bathrobe. And
it can rival Amanda Seyfried's cloak in length in drama.
Yeah. And
dramatic as fuck.
Yes.
Everything about him. And he's got 2 daughters who also jump out of the carriage, and they're like, "Father, is this the werewolf that killed Mama?" And he's like, look at all these scared kids. They need our help.
But you see no scared children.
There's kids in the crowd, but they're kind of just watching like, the fuck are they crying about?
Yeah.
Our village is the one being attacked. These spoiled little rich kids.
He does tell them, like, it might be the wolf that killed your mother.
Yeah, and then he puts them back in the carriage, and they're gone. They're not in this movie ever again.
He's like, I'll see you later. And then we never see them again.
It's like he's handed them off for a fucking custody transfer.
Like, why did he bring them?
Exactly.
Why would you bring your children to a village that you are getting reports that people are being attacked by a werewolf?
Yeah.
It's bring your kid to work today.
It had to be.
This is the first time they call it a werewolf.
Mm-hmm. Because he's like, that is not a werewolf. That is a common gray wolf. And I think I mentioned earlier, I liked his introduction in this movie. When we first meet him here in this scene and he tells this story, he says, I used to live in a little village, a lot like Daggermore, and we also had a werewolf problem. And my friends and I got drunk one night and decided we were going to go kill it. And we went and we found it. We weren't expecting to, but we found it. And it ripped my best friend in half. And as it was attacking me, I managed to cut off one of its feet, its front paw. And it ran away, and I grabbed the paw as a trophy. I went home to my wife, Penelope, and she was standing in the kitchen with her hand wrapped in a bloody rag. And he says, when I looked in the basket for the wolf's paw, it was just a severed hand. And he shows everyone. He kept it in a little wooden box.
He kept the hand in the box, and it is so perfectly preserved. Like, we don't know how long ago this happened.
Like, I'm
still got a ring on it.
That hand should be rotting.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that hand should be at this point like a skeleton decay. Because it was like, what the fuck?
And he mentions, he goes, I told my daughters that a werewolf killed their mother. But it didn't. I did. I killed their mother.
Because she was a werewolf.
Because she was a werewolf. But it shows how...
Unhinged.
I was going to say how dedicated this man is to doing what he thinks is what's right. He'll kill anybody.
If I was a werewolf, would you kill me?
In a heartbeat.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not really?
Yeah.
I am the mother of your children.
Yeah.
Wow.
You be gone. I got to protect them. You might turn them into weredogs. Or werecats.
Well,
the cats are dangerous enough already.
There is no love in this family.
Erica, if you were a werewolf, I'd chain you to a radiator.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I gotta get rid of Abby too. She can't be trusted. Wow. It's helping a witch.
You know, that's what they do in movies. They're like, "Oh, you're a werewolf. Let's chain you to a radiator and just wait it out."
Or in the 2010 remake of The Wolfman, the werewolf has a underground cage that he can lock himself in when the full moon happens, so he knows he won't hurt anybody.
In Teen Wolf,
oh no,
the show, they have a habit of just chaining each other to trees till they can get a hold of their wolf. It's really funny. I love Teen Wolf.
So Father Solomon is explaining to them that when a werewolf dies, it returns back to its human form.
And apparently doesn't decay.
Apparently not. But the gray wolf that they have on that stake, not your werewolf. Your werewolf is still very much alive. I'm telling you right now, you're wrong. And the Reeve is like, look, I think I know what we're dealing with here. We're going to go ahead and have our little party.
Right.
Thanks for coming. And
but Gary Oldman's also like, hey, also, the werewolf is one of these people in town. Like, it's someone here.
They're standing out in the courtyard talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they go inside. They're like, look, this is the week of the blood moon. You all know what that means. Everyone's quiet. And he goes, they have no idea what it means. Okay, bring in the box. And they bring in this big, I don't know what you would call it, but one of those models of the solar system.
Like an astrolabe.
Sure.
I might have made that word up.
It sounds like it. But I'll go with it.
It's like a old-timey, it's like not a clock, a calendar.
Yeah.
That shows the positions of the planets at certain times of the year.
Yeah. That has a name, but I can't for the life of me think of what it is. So we're just going to keep on going. We'll figure it out later. And during the week of the blood moon, it's a very special time for werewolves. Because on a normal night, a werewolf bite will just kill you. But during the blood moon, the werewolf can pass its curse on to somebody else. So it's very important that they kill it this week. And I believe this is where they have the remark of, this wolf has been here for a very long time.
At least 13 years.
Well, they mentioned 2 generations. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you went up to that cave on the mountain and it attacked you because that's what it wanted you to think its home was. It played you. That wolf has been living in plain sight this entire time. And this is where he tells...
And the whole movie becomes a game of werewolf.
Yes!
And he locks this village down. He's like, no one leaves. Lock the gates. Not a single person gets out of this village until we find out who this werewolf is.
It's like, if you try to leave, I will kill you.
Leaving is verboten. And I believe there's 3 days left in the blood moon. Because he holds up... He does like, there's 3 more nights.
I found the name of the thing.
Oh, okay.
It's called an orrery.
Yes.
Orrery.
That's what they call it, yeah.
Okay, great. That's the little model of the solar system.
Mm-hmm.
Great. An orrery.
I feel like they could have picked an easier word. There's too many vowels.
R's.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted to see, did they mention the fact that, or did you mention about the silver sword?
No, I forgot about the silver sword.
Yeah, Gary Oldman has a silver sword that was blessed by the Holy See, and Father August makes the comment that it's one of 3, and he goes, "Can I touch it?" And Gary Oldman goes, "No."
It's great the way he says it, though. It's a very, very dismissive. No.
Yes. Yes.
He's like this guy is fanboying over Father Solomon.
He is.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It was his idea to bring him.
It was.
And he immediately regrets that.
Yeah, he pays for it.
Mm.
I believe this is where the Reeve tells Father Solomon, we're having our party anyway. It's like, Look,
Yeah.
the wolf is dead. You don't know what you're talking about. You, professional monster hunter. Me, guy who lives in a small village that's probably never left in my life. I know a werewolf when I see one.
Me, who looks a little bit inbred, you worldly figure. I know everything.
Me, who looks a little inbred.
Oh my god.
That was great.
Thank you.
And
I'm here all episode.
I want to say Michael Hogan doesn't look inbred.
No.
but this character very well could be. But they're having their party, and people are running around in costumes. There's like 3 guys marching around as the 3 little pigs. There's a guy running around as a wolf.
They are pigs, because I really thought they were just dressed up as Shrek. Like, I was like, why? Why are there 3 Shreks?
It's because there's a fat guy?
Maybe because it was dark? I don't know. They looked more like Shrek than pigs.
Oh my god. But, so we have 3 little Shreks. We have a wolf, and we have a bunch of other people just wearing random masks, and we have Kassar running around as a sheep. And he's still just getting drunk.
His daughter did die 2 days ago.
I think when we first see him, he runs up and he grabs some liquor from somebody, pulls his mask up and starts drinking it immediately in this scene.
Once again, his daughter did die 2 days ago.
I just find it funny that every shot, his first thing is to take a drink of something.
I'm giving him grace because his daughter died 2 days ago.
Yeah.
People in this scene are getting down. Like, there is some crazy dancing in this movie.
The music in this scene is also very weird. It seems way too modern.
It looks like a cut from, like, a music video from 2008.
Definitely.
I mean, they are
definitely.
like bent at the waist, gyrating, just getting down.
Probably because they're cold.
They're trying to keep warm. They're trying to fend off that freaking hypothermia. Maybe that's why he's constantly drinking. He's trying to stay warm.
Yes.
He can't put on long sleeves. But Kassar is actually passed out, drunk in the snow, and the guy in the wolf costume runs over and starts humping him pretty much. Mm-hmm. And Valerie comes
quoting
over.
the 3 little pigs, too.
What's that?
He's quoting the 3 little pigs. He keeps going,
you're right.
And I'll blow your house down. And it's like, what?
Valerie pushes him over and wakes her father up. And she's like, you need to go home. You're out here drunk in the street, passed out, in your own vomit. And he actually has, like, this is really gross, but he has some puke, like, on his shirt.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'll just flick that off later. I'll be fit to see the Pope. And she's like, Papa, go home. Please. You're embarrassing me in front of all of our drunk friends. And he's just like, I'm sorry. I know you are. It's fine. Just go home. And this is where Prudence notices that Peter is dancing with someone named Rose. Mm-hmm. And to make him jealous, Valerie grabs Prudence and they start dancing right next to him. And the whole time, Prudence has a look of, like, confusion on her face.
It's a sexual awakening for Prudence.
That's what I think. I think Prudence is starting to realize something about herself.
Some baby lesbian had their gay awakening to this movie. You just know it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The dance that they're doing is so weird because it's literally like standing an inch apart and just shimmying your chest.
And you keep putting your hands together.
There's
and then they put their hands together.
It's like a cross between the waltz and Shake It Up Baby. Like, it's so weird.
It's very weird. But it kind of works. But Henry walks by looking like a creep and a half.
Getting mad at the wrong person.
Yeah, and...
Because, Valerie is staring down Peter the whole time they're dancing.
Yeah.
And so Henry comes by, sees Valerie staring down Peter. Peter's staring at Valerie. And he's like, probably drunk at this point. I'm going to hit him.
Yeah, because they get in each other's face because he tells him it's his fault for splitting up, that his father died.
But you were right there.
Gotta blame somebody else. And I think Valerie breaks it up. But we also get to see Claude sneak up on one of the guards at the gate, and he reaches behind his head and he pulls out a card. He does a magic trick. Mm-hmm. And Father Solomon is standing there in a black cloak, and he's like steps out from behind the guard, which was kind of funny. And he's just like, where did you learn that?
He has he has the most costume changes of anybody.
Yeah,
in
he
this
does.
movie.
Oh yeah.
He does. He wears probably about 3 or 4 different ones. Gary Oldman, the shapeshifter.
Yeah. Have you ever seen him as Winston Churchill?
Yes.
Shapeshifter.
Have you ever seen him in True Romance?
No.
That'll haunt your dreams. It's absolutely insane that that's Gary Oldman in that movie. Or him in Hannibal. Goddell! Hold on, I'll pull up a picture of it.
No, thank you.
No, you gotta see it. It's
I'm
great.
good.
You gotta see it. While he's doing that, I'll tell you that when Henry confronted Peter, he pushed Valerie, and Peter pulled a knife and said, "If you ever touch her again, I'll cut your hands off."
Mhm.
Which is that works for me. I like that.
Then
I just showed Erica his picture from Hannibal. It's horrifying.
It's not good.
No. Well, it's good makeup, but it's terrifying to look at. But yeah, so Peter tells Henry he'll cut his hands off if he ever touches Valerie again.
And then Henry has the audacity to be like, "How dare you?"
Yeah.
Like, offended. Like, no, you were just shoving her around. Like, he is right to stand up for his girl. Stand up for your girl.
But also, you know that they have a thing. You know she doesn't want to fucking marry you.
Y'all just got engaged yesterday. Sorry your dad died.
But Peter storms off and Valerie follows him, and this is where they almost fuck in the
hayloft.
Thank you.
It's not a hayloft. It's the granary.
Granary.
They almost fucked outside the granary. Like, he was 2 seconds from lifting it up and pulling it out. Like,
He's got her up against the wall, literally.
yeah.
He put her up against the wall, and then he laid her down, and it's open air. You can see things from all sides, just like anybody could walk up.
And anybody does walk up, and that anybody is Henry.
The second I wrote that down, Henry popped up. I'm like, see? There you go.
Yeah. But there's also, they get interrupted right before Henry is about to barge in on them. There's some guys upstairs who like notice Peter, and they're like, "Hey man, give us a hand with this."
Oh my God.
He's like, "Oh God, that'll make you soft." And he tells Valerie that, he still does love her, pretty much.
And she's like, "Good, because I still love you, obviously."
Forgot to mention that when Father Solomon arrives, one of the guys with him is like a scribe, and he's writing down everything Father Solomon says. And that's very funny. In the next scene, they're back in the town square, and the wolf attacks. And it busts through, and it kills the Reeve first, because he's got his silver sword, and he's talking to some people, chatting them up. And the wolf doesn't seem to bite anybody here. It just seems to crush everyone to death. Like, it slams them into the walls, the floors.
Yeah.
Kind of
It's
like
knocking people on their ass, and they're dying for it.
It's just turning their insides into liquid.
that new Superman trailer where Crypto goes to rescue Superman, and he's just jumping on
Yeah. And you can hear his bones crunching.
Yeah, that's basically what the wolf is doing.
Yeah. The wolf is just, tag, you're it.
Yeah.
And
Playful
Tearing
puppy
through these
slams.
people.
yeah, it's like a big puppy. It's slamming everybody.
Yeah.
And it's important that while this is happening, that scribe is drawing a picture of the wolf, and the wolf immediately kills him. And because he was just standing there. He was just standing there drawing this carnage, and the wolf gets him. And there were several knights hidden amongst the partygoers.
Yeah.
And they throw off their cloaks, and they're ready to attack. They start grabbing the wolf with like whips and trying to shoot it with arrows, and they're not doing a thing to it.
It's an agile wolf. I mean, the CGI in this movie is like not great, but it's not terrible either.
Yeah,
it's like middle of the road.
Worst.
I will give them this as a positive. They use most of their CGI in a dark setting.
Mm-hmm. Which I think helped, because I was like, the wolf isn't terrible looking.
No, it really helps hide how awful early 2000s CGI was. Make it dark. I will give them that as a positive about this movie. Father Solomon has a captain with him, a man named Adrian Holmes, who has a brother, and his brother is bitten by the wolf, bites his arm.
We think he's dead.
Right, because it shows him slinging him around like a dog with a toy. And Matt Ward is the brother, but it's got to kill about a dozen people here.
Half the town's wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just slaughters these people, and it hits Gary Oldman off of his horse, and he's like, "I warned you! I warned you!"
The fact that he decided to get on a horse for this fight was stupid. There was not enough room in the town square for mounted battle.
At all.
Well, maybe it was like one of those things where back in like during World War I, if you were on a horse, it was like having a tank. Like if I charge at you with this horse and hit you with this horse, it's going to hurt a lot more than me hitting you.
Yeah, but then that poor horse.
That horse gets freaking got.
Yeah.
So fast.
Yeah, it does.
But
you think they had to kill the horse?
And
like they had to make sure the horse was dead? Because it looked like it bit the horse.
Maybe.
A werehorse?
Like Venom.
I'm assuming it just killed the horse.
Yeah, probably. That horse was dead in the ground.
I love that as Gary Oldman charges the wolf, he yells that God is stronger.
Yeah, because one of the men mentioned this wolf is really strong.
And you can see the wolf like wait until the perfect moment to pounce, which is again telling us this is not a mindless killing machine. This is something that's smart.
Yeah, this is the kind of we should describe the werewolf. It really does just look like a gigantic wolf. It's not that stereotypical humanoid animal hybrid. It's 4 paws, a tail, the snout. It's just really fucking big.
A big black wolf.
Yeah.
People scatter at this point, and a lot of them are heading for the church.
Yeah, but is this where the wolf heads towards where Valerie and Roxanne are hanging out?
They do in a second because, like Abby just mentioned, they send everyone to the church, and Roxanne and Valerie go looking for Claude.
Oh, right.
Because he ran into
the grain silo.
The tower to hide, and the wolf seemingly disappears. Gary Oldman pops up and is like, "Find it! Find it!"
This is after he was screaming in the street, "I warned you."
Yeah. And the wolf comes down off a roof and corners Valerie and Roxanne, and this is where we find out the wolf can talk.
But only to one person.
Yeah, Roxanne can't hear it. She only hears growls. But it's basically saying that it wants her to come away with it.
Yeah, it's weird because it's talking to her, and then it turns its head and its eye kind of shifts to being more human, and you hear Valerie go, "Human eyes, dark brown."
Yep.
It's like, okay, okay, queen, memorize your surroundings.
Well, that, and it's like, okay, so we're having a weird CSI moment where you're detailing the ideas of the criminal.
No, it's like that. Yeah. It's like that scene from Taken. It's like, "You're going to get taken by a werewolf. I need you to describe everything you see."
Yes.
Black fur, human eyes. It was dark, big paws. You're going to get werewolfed.
And then it shows a vision in its eye of Valerie walking through the mountains with her giant red cloak. Yep. And a person dressed all in black. So the audience at that point is supposed to infer there's a good chance that the wolf is Peter.
Does that happen here? Or because this is also definitely the part where it says something about they're the same, and she says, "I'm nothing like you." But it asks, what happened to the rabbit, Valerie?
Too. That happens too.
But
there's a lot that gets unpacked in the scene.
Which, that line of her being, or he's like, or the wolf is like, "What happened with the rabbit?" It's like, are you inferring or trying to create some sort of similarity between the death of a rabbit and the murder of 12 people?
Yeah. Well, and I think, again, that is also meant to make you think that the wolf is Peter, because who else was there the day that the rabbit was killed?
See, I never got that vibe, to be honest.
That it was...
I was more just trying to think... I more got the vibe that the werewolf was like, "Look, you killed a rabbit. I killed all these people. We're the same."
We get a lot of glimpses of things through the wolf's eye. We get that vision of them in the mountains. We get that vision of when Valerie was younger and she's holding the headless rabbit which looks fake as fuck, and the knife.
And that little girl, the actress plays young Valerie, is just staring menacingly at the camera.
Like, yes, I too am murderer.
I killed Bunny.
She knew what she needed to do.
I never got the vibe that in this moment they were trying to make me think that it was Peter based on the rabbit comment. Based on the brown eyes, yes, because we see multiple people in this movie have the brown eyes. And it's just to throw you off and have a lot of red herrings.
I also think it was supposed to like lead towards Peter because he kept being like, run away with me. And so was Peter's like, let's run away together.
Because in this moment, the wolf says, come away with me. Mm-hmm. And we hear that line a lot in this fucking movie.
I was getting strong Nora. Ooh, why did I just blank on that name?
Nora Jones.
Yes, Nora Jones vibes. She has a song, Come Away With Me.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Great song.
But she says she's not going to do it. She's not going to leave with this wolf. And Roxanne is kind of like, you understand it?
Yeah, Roxanne's like, it talks?
Yeah, Roxanne's standing there the whole time kind of like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Like, for a split second, I'm picturing Roxanne being like in the middle of like a Dr. Dolittle moment. It's like, what is happening? Why are you talking back to this wolf?
It's one of those things that it's not revealed that Roxanne can't hear what the wolf is saying until after the wolf runs away. And then Valerie makes the comment, don't tell anybody, they'll think I'm a witch.
Which is so random, because it's like, how are we introducing witches out of nowhere?
We get a crazy, like just a straight shot in the arm of old school Christian themes once this first werewolf attack happens.
Mm-hmm.
Because we get the God is stronger, witches, black arts, conspires with the devil. Mm-hmm. Kind of none of that before this first wolf attack. It's more just like, yeah, we got a wolf problem. This guy seems to be good at hunting werewolves. Let's get some help.
And then it turns into
a literal witch hunt.
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
Is it the next morning? Like everybody gets shoved inside the church.
Yeah, they tell everyone to stay there until morning.
Yeah,
because the wolf can't attack in sunlight.
And it's very important that like Roxanne says, but I can't find my brother, and Valerie says, I can't find my family. And Gary Oldman's like, don't care, get in the church. So as far as we know, both of Valerie's parents and Claude are out all night.
Yes.
Or dead.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know that. They're not until later.
Because she sent her father home drunk. Her mother was never there at the party.
Probably grieving her daughter.
Probably. And her dead lover.
Mm-hmm.
Claude did that magic trick and walked away. So we didn't see them again until the next day when it's revealed that Suzette was attacked by the wolf, but it only scratched her face.
Didn't bite her. The grandmother is quick to be like, no, she didn't bite her, only scratched.
Yeah.
Well, okay, before we find that out,
we skipped a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, all the people get released from the church, and Father Solomon's like, every home is getting searched. We need to look for the signs, witchcraft, strange smells, people in isolation. I'm like, wouldn't they be the signs of witches and maybe somebody who hasn't taken a bath?
Right? But also, what constitutes as a strange smell?
Well, we do find out later.
And it's funny because all these things kind of say grandma. Grandma lives in isolation.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma, we get the thing later at the blacksmith about the smell. And we also get in this moment that the captain's brother is still alive. The one that got bit on the arm.
Yes.
Valerie runs over to give him.
You broke up again.
Valerie runs to give him water.
It keeps breaking up when you say water.
I does not want you to say water.
Valerie gives him water.
There we go. We got most of the word.
Hey.
We got
But I like that scene particularly because the water's literally right next to her, and she's like, "Water! I need water!"
No, it's right next to him.
Yeah,
he's lying on the ground right next to the well, and his brother, the captain, is like, "Water." But Gary Oldman grabs his silver sword and he goes, a man bitten during the blood moon is a man cursed.
Mm-hmm.
And the brother, the captain is like, he's my brother. You can't. What are you doing? And Gary Oldman doesn't say a word. He just stabs him.
Mm-hmm.
And he like grabs his arm and is like a condolence. He's like, sorry, your brother's dead.
Yeah. He's like, I too know this loss because I had to kill my wife, so sucks to be sucked.
He's riding the coattails of that for many scenes of this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, right after the scene is when they're searching people's homes and someone reports that they found someone hiding, and it's Claude. He's like,
oh, wait, hold on.
What?
We got something before that.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, there's an encounter with Henry where he says something along the same lines as the wolf. Not Peter, but Henry. Which you can see on Valerie's face. She thinks that's weird. And then she goes home and finds out that her mom got scratched and her grandmother is talking to her, and it zooms in on her grandmother's brown eyes.
She has that conversation with Henry after she talks to Grandma because she's out in the courtyard again. Because she goes home after Solomon kills the brother, and this is where we find out about her mother being attacked.
Yeah.
And she has the thing with Grandma with the brown eyes.
This is a brown-eyed town. Everyone has brown eyes. I don't know why they brought that detail in.
Yeah, well,
everyone has brown eyes.
I think that was important, especially later when looking at people through that mask. Like, she is trying to figure out who the wolf is and looking at everybody who has brown eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think that personally, that part of the movie was well done. The fact that they put these little breadcrumbs in a bunch of different places to kind of misdirect you from who the wolf actually is, which I don't want to reveal yet.
They kind of only give us two breadcrumbs, the brown eyes and the expression of come away with me. Mm-hmm. So every time she hears someone say come away with me, she's like, oh, the wolf said that. The wolf used those exact words. You're the wolf. I can't trust you. Because when she's in her home with her... What's that?
And the smell.
Yeah, but that doesn't show up till later.
Right.
So for Valerie, it's just the brown eyes and the come away with me. And it's important because when she's home, Peter comes to visit and he's telling her we need to leave now.
If we want to get out.
And she's looking at his brown eyes and he says, come away with me. And that's the moment where she's like, no, I'm good. I'm going to stay here behind this locked door.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And she has the whole thing with Grandma, and this is where she does a really dumb thing, because she's kind of freaking out that Grandma might be the wolf.
I mean, Grandma's acting like the wolf.
Grandma's weird. Grandma's got brown eyes, and she's talking to Grandma, and she's like walking away from Grandma, and she opens a window, and the light hits Grandma, and Grandma doesn't kind of react to it at all.
But she doesn't even subtly open the
window.
No. She's like, ha, Grandma!
Slams those things open like she's trying to kill a vampire.
Yes.
And Grandma has absolutely no reaction to it whatsoever, but I'm glad to see you're doing okay, dear.
Right? She's like, you're really handling the death of your sister well through these dramatic situations.
And that's the moment where she's like, okay, Grandma can't be a werewolf. But we already know the werewolf can walk around in daylight in human form. This doesn't tell you shit. Valerie's kind of dumb here.
Yeah.
Valerie's kind of dumb in a lot of ways.
Yeah. And she tells Grandma that the wolf talked to her.
Mm-hmm.
And Grandma's like, hey, maybe keep that to yourself. Don't tell anybody else. That would be bad. And she says, does anyone else know? Well, Roxanne knows, but she's too scared to even talk to me about it. So I know she won't tell anybody else. She would never tell anybody else.
Cut to Roxanne immediately telling
somebody else.
Well, no, because first they find Claude.
Yep.
Claude.
And that's after Henry is talking to her out in the street, and I believe he ends their engagement here.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Look, I saw you and Peter in the granary. I know you don't want to marry me. I'll end our engagement." And she gives the bracelet back. And I think Erica had a funny joke when we were watching it. That if he turned around and just gave it to another girl immediately.
He immediately was like, Prudence?
Yeah. I need a wife. It's real lonely in that smithery.
I think that Henry isn't He's not a bad guy. He just is a little bit lost.
He's a little bit dumb. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
No, Henry's not a bad guy by any means. I think he's just a hormone-ridden, maybe 20-year-old, played by Max Irons, who can't act.
Like, you can tell Henry's frontal lobe has not developed. Like, he's just going on vibes.
I hit metal with hammer.
Yeah.
Papa dead.
He's like, oh, girl supposed to marry, girl don't want me. Okay, new girl?
I'm sorry for talking shit about Max Irons. He might be a great guy, but he's terrible. He could not act at this time. I'm sorry.
This is the only thing I've ever seen him in, so...
This was 15 years ago. 14 years ago.
He was in a couple other movies, but not many.
Yeah, and that's when they find Claude.
In the tower.
Yep.
And the poor kid is in the rafters, freaking out. As would I be if I had seen a werewolf.
Yes.
Yeah, this kid's scared shitless.
Everybody in this town is trying to reason with someone, saying, like, of course he can't speak. He can barely speak on a good day. And, like, he's just different. Like, this is just who he is. Like, we know him. We live in this town with him.
But it's great because Solomon's like, he can do witchcraft, and he holds up that card that Claude had pulled out from that knight's ear.
Yeah.
He's like, he communes with the devil. He studies the black arts.
He's speaking in tongues now. Look at him.
And Valerie is like, he's not any of that. Look at him. He's scared. I know him. And he turns around and he goes, better than I knew my own wife. It's like, dude, we get it. You killed your wife. We got that.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one's going to feel this much sympathy for you. It's fine.
No. And this kind of goes back to the bits of this movie that are kind of historically based, I'll say, because it was not uncommon at various points in history for people who were mentally or physically different to be, like, considered afflicted by the devil or cursed by the devil.
Right. They're different. They're evil.
Yeah.
And they this one dude, Father Solomon tells his men to get this kid down. This guy pulls out these little daggers, and he immediately starts scaling the wall with them.
Immediately.
This guy's grip strength is fucking insane. He's hitting the rock wall at the gym every day. But they get up there and they get Claude down, and they drag him over to the big elephant they rode in on. And it's a big metal elephant. And it was funny when they first come in, there's a guy atop the elephant looking like he's steering it, like it was a real elephant.
Mm-hmm. That's why I made that Hannibal comment, because...
Yeah, he's got the reins in his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the horses.
Mm-hmm.
And Solomon's like, I want the name of the wolf. Give me the name. And they're like, he can barely fucking talk. We keep telling you. This kid's a little touched in the head. He's a good kid. Leave him alone.
It's like, and also, how is he supposed to be talking when you're burning him alive?
Yeah, this elephant is a brazen bull.
Yeah.
Which, listener, if you don't know what that is, it was a torture device that it's made to have a fire underneath of it. They throw you in, and they just burn you alive. And the creator of it made this, presented it to his king, and his king threw him in it to test it out.
Mm-hmm.
And the one in this movie is an elephant. And Gary Oldman has Claude thrown in, and he's like, listen, you can hear him singing his praises to the devil.
He's screaming.
Yeah.
It's bad. Luckily, you don't hear a lot of it. And then Father August is like, this is wrong. To which Solomon tells him, look, if you're going to expect my help, you better get the stomach for this kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
We're going to do whatever we can to wipe out evil.
And Father August is like, I regret bringing you here because you have been nothing but chaos.
Ooh, I might have fucked up.
What's next?
Oh, the Roxanne.
Oh, yeah, Father Solomon's eating his, what looks like undercooked roast beef.
And he goes...
Yeah, with his silver fingernails.
The way he digs into it, it's very reminiscent of, in Lord of the Rings, when, that guy's eating disgustingly. I was like, why are you gouging?
Oh, Boromir and Faramir's father?
Yeah.
Dathomir?
Yes.
Denethorn.
Yes.
Denethorn. Yeah,
And
the way he eats those cherry tomatoes.
While Pippin is singing his poor little hobbit heart.
Yeah, and Gary Oldman's eating this, what looks like raw meat, the same way. But what makes it even worse is, I think, Abby, you just mentioned his silver fingernails.
Mm-hmm.
about 5 of his fingernails have been replaced with bits of silver, look like claws.
Mm-hmm.
And like you can tell they're like implanted in his hand because around it, the tip of his finger is all red and inflamed.
Yeah.
And he's just digging in this meat with it and just eating them. It's so fucking gross. This is where Roxanne comes in, trying to barter for her brother.
Mm-hmm. And Roxanne's like, I have some information for you.
Well, first she tries to buy her brother.
Yes. And she's like, this is all I have.
It's like four coins.
Yep. And he's like, not good enough. And he's like, well, I do have one thing. And she like opens up her sweater. And like, he's like, all right, turn around. And then he starts laughing at her. And I'm like, oh, good for not being a pervert. But also,
They're just fucking with her.
Yeah. It's like, why would you put her through this?
Well, also, when she sets the coins down, he like starts tapping them. And she's like, silver fingernails?
Yeah.
And he says something about it helps to hunt a werewolf or something like that.
Something like that.
And when he tells her to leave, this is where she has I have information about a witch.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, now that is something worth
trading.
Worth something.
Now that is worth something. Thank you. Now that is worth something.
Yeah. It like the process she goes through. Like, let me try money first. Yeah, that doesn't work. Let me try and sell my body. That's it seems like maybe you might sell out your friend first.
No, because you know
I
what?
appreciate
Roxanne is a good friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, she's a good
I'm
friend.
saying, like,
yeah.
this just shows how much she genuinely likes her friends. She just loves her brother more.
Yeah, I couldn't fault Roxanne on this.
No.
No.
Yeah, you tried to buy it. You tried to give yourself up. In the end, you had to give up your friend, but it's for your brother.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, this wasn't going to work because you're dealing with a priest and you're far too old.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Wow.
I mean, she could have go grabbed one of those smaller kids. Like I can give you this one.
Okay.
Then can I have my brother back? Father Solomon would have been all about it.
Is he a priest or is he just a religious zealot?
Yes. Well, aren't they all?
Yeah.
No.
Why not both?
I assumed he's an actual priest because he's referred to as Father Solomon.
Well, not in the IMDb because it's Father Augustine and then it's just Solomon.
Yeah, but they refer to him as Father Solomon.
Okay.
Yeah, they call him Father Solomon. And he has a silver sword blessed by the Holy See.
He also wears a cross.
Yeah.
So she gives up Valerie, and she like presenting testimony as to why she believes Valerie is a witch.
Mm-hmm.
And her testimony is
weird.
It's amazing what she says. She climbs trees.
Better than any girl else or any of the other girls.
She runs fast.
Faster than any of the other girls.
And the big one.
She can tie her shoes. She can read, Father. This woman can read.
They'd burn her alive.
Oh my gosh.
No, and then she says she wears red, and they hold up her red cloak. Like, yeah, she wears red. She only got this 2 days ago, but trust me, she's a witch. And the grandmother's like, this is ridiculous. I made that.
Immediately, the grandma's like, that should not be in evidence, because that...
Your Honor. But then the last bit is she can talk to wolves.
Which I feel like should have been the number one thing. The only evidence that should have been presented. Because someone has to be the fastest girl. Someone has to be the one who can climb the best.
Someone has to be able to tie everyone's shoes.
Exactly.
That was not listed in the movie lister. It's very important.
No, it was there. I heard it. It was subtle, but I heard it. You could hear one person in the crowd going, she read the newspaper to me the other day. That was wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know they could do that. And they asked her what the wolf was saying. And she says it wanted me to leave with it, to run away.
Props to Valerie for just being like, you know what? Yeah, I'm a witch.
Yeah.
She didn't try to deny it at all. Well, not the witch part, but the talking to the wolf part.
Yeah.
Do you deny it? And she was like, no, I don't deny it. And really, it was another moment. Yes, please give us nothing.
It was a very much an attitude of, I got better things to do. Yeah, I was talking to the wolf. What else do you want to know? I got his social security number, banking information. And the Father Solomon comes up with the brilliant plan. Well, if the wolf wants her, we'll give it to her.
Yeah.
Give her to it.
Henry is the first one to speak up about humans. He's like, you can't do that. That's human sacrifice. And his grandma's like, it's okay.
Yeah, but then I think Gary Oldman has the line again. I killed my own wife. this every chance this fucker. Hey, did I tell you guys how I killed my wife? It was slow.
Thank you, Scott Peterson. We appreciate the reminder.
He is a Scott Peterson. So Henry and Peter are coming up with a plan to save her, and Roxanne goes up to the captain. She's like, "Look, I gave up the witch. You said you were going to release my brother," and he says, "We did." And they take her to back to the grain silo granary, where they originally had found him, and they just thrown his lifeless body in there. They killed his boy.
I thought he was just sleeping, but no, he was dead.
Yeah.
And that was sad.
He didn't deserve that. Claude was a good kid.
They didn't even try to, the makeup department didn't even try to, toast him up a little bit. Not a scratch on him.
I'll say in their defense,
he was bleeding.
They did kind of a good thing. For the most part, his body is cast in shadow. It's in a little dark area. We can see a little bit of light on his face. But, yeah, from what I read online, he is supposed to be dead.
Okay.
And we never see him again in the movie.
No. It's a good thing she didn't sell her body then.
Yeah, because then she would have given up her life savings, those 4 coins. her virginity, she'd never get married. And now her brother's dead, and her best friend's getting accused of a witch.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, it's just a dead brother. And the life savings. He never gave those coins back.
That's true.
But they have Valerie locked up, and Grandma comes to visit her with a blanket and
some fruits and veggies.
Yeah, I think she has some bread because bread makes everything better.
Yes.
And this is also very stupid because Valerie shows Grandma she has a knife around her ankle, and Grandma's like, "I don't want you using that." And these elite monster hunter killer guards didn't check this girl for a weapon.
Yeah.
Which is fine, though, because technically Valerie never uses that knife on any of them. So, she listened to Grandma. Look, Grandma doesn't want me to cut you, but I would.
Did we talk about, before this scene, how Henry and Peter agreed to team up to save Valerie?
I mentioned briefly they're coming up with a plan.
Did you?
We went back to talking about Claude, I think.
I like the fact that, at first, Peter doesn't trust him, and Henry's like, "Do you think I'm the wolf?" And Peter's like, "If you were the wolf, I'd cut your head off." And he goes, "Yeah, I would do the same to you."
Yep.
You're like, "Okay, fine." It's a very angry coming to terms with each other.
It's also it sounds like something 2 children would say.
Wow.
Yeah.
If I'm the wolf, I'll cut your head off. Yeah, I'll do the same to you.
And him.
Get out of my fort.
Do you think that Peter's named Peter because of the
story
fairy
Peter and the
tale
Wolf?
Peter?
Yeah.
Peter and the Wolf, yeah.
Peter and the Wolf.
I just thought, yeah.
I don't remember that story.
I don't remember it either, but I remember the name. Because every time he said it, I was like, "Oh, Peter and the Wolf."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
not familiar with that
I think it was not an opera.
I think it's...
I'll have to do some research, but...
I think it's literally one of Mother Goose's fairy tales, but I don't remember it.
I thought it was for Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Really?
And Valerie's nickname was Pumpkin.
Was it?
No.
I'm like, what did I miss?
He's doing a bit.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with Peter and the Wolf. I'm also not familiar with outside characters of the Red Riding Hood tale, if there is a Peter or any of these other names. But they come up with their alliance. We don't get to see their plan just yet. But Peter mentions he's going to go talk to Khazar about bringing him on. And he walks up to him. He's like, "Look, I'm going to marry your daughter. I want your blessing, but I don't need it."
He's like, "I'm going to get her either way.
Right.
She wants me. I want her. We're doing this."
And Khazar is like, "What do you need?"
I'm in. Count me down.
I believe he also hugs him. And that's when he whispers in his ear, "What do you need?" And in the conversation where Grandma went to go visit Valerie, they mentioned something about why Lucy was out there. Like
Yes.
maybe she gave herself to the wolf, but
Mhm.
Grandma was like, no, she wouldn't do that. But, if Henry told her to meet him there,
Mm-hmm.
she would do that.
Yes.
Because she did
Right.
fancy Henry.
And she could read.
Oh my God. I think they were both witches.
A family of witches.
Oh my God. But that's when Grandma goes to visit Henry at the blacksmith. Henry's in there making lockpick picks.
Yes.
And lock picks.
Before that, Grandma has a bundle of stuff and hands it to the guard and says, make sure she gets that. He immediately picks up an apple, takes a bite of it, and Grandma like backhand slaps the apple out of the guard's hand.
Yep.
Yeah, I think she calls him like an oaf or something.
Which the bars are wide enough. I don't know why he didn't or she didn't just give it to Valerie.
Right?
Well, maybe it was one of those things where like they wanted to look at it first,
Okay.
like search it, like the package from the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Gotcha.
But that apple was definitely not from Mendel's
Mm.
because he wouldn't have touched it.
But also, they wanted to search the package, but they didn't search her?
She was the real package
Gotcha.
with the knife.
Yeah.
And when Grandma visits Henry,
She was from Mendel's.
She was from Mendel's.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma is talking to Henry, and she brings him some cookies, and she's like being very like beating around the bush, trying to kind of get him to say something that would give him away as the wolf. And it very quickly turns into them thinking each other are the wolf, because she mentions that, well, Lucy would have done anything for you. She would have even met you out in the field on a wolf night if you asked her to.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, why are you doing this? What is your problem? I'm trying to help the one granddaughter of yours that I'm supposed to have married.
My ex here.
Yeah, there you go. And as they're talking, the wind very clearly blows because both their hair gets ruffled. And he goes, I know that smell. That kind of deep, musky smell.
The smelly
The
smell that
smells
smells smelly.
Yeah, that's where I was going. I smelled it the night my father was attacked, and I can smell it now on you.
You're the wolf, aren't you?
Yeah, and she's like, what are you talking about? And she leaves, and
She does like a subtle armpit smell, and it's like, oh, do I smell?
do I need to reapply? Peter's outside chopping wood, typical woodcutter, just his one character trait. And
He's out there, like, he's not just chopping wood, he's like ripping pieces of the wood apart.
he's like Chris Evans in Age of Ultron.
Yes, he's just like,
ripping
"Ugh."
logs in half. The wind blows again, and Grandma like stops and looks toward the camera, and she's like, oh, I need to get out of here. And she runs away.
Being suspicious as hell.
Very. But she runs back to her house, and she opens a chest.
Mm-hmm.
And she pulls out some, looks like a fur, almost. And when we cut back to the village, Khazar is like loading up an oil can that Peter had made earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Like a little barrel, little cask. And he pulls the cork out, and he just starts walking around, leaving this little trail of oil.
Mm-hmm.
And is immediately arrested by the knights.
Immediately. Not because of the oil situation, listeners. No, it's because they just don't want her family in the street.
They don't want to risk anyone trying to break her out. And the only people that would break her out are her family.
Her two parents. No one else who knows her.
Right.
So they arrest Khazar, and Gary Oldman comes into her cell, and he's like, well, it's time for you to put on your harlot's robes.
Yeah.
And it's her wedding cloak that her grandmother made.
Mm-hmm.
And they bring in the dad, and he goes, I'm sorry for everything. And she's like, I know, Papa. I know. Go be drunk in your cell.
Yeah. Go sleep it off.
Yeah. And then they put this mask on her, which I guess is supposed to be intimidating or shameful.
Yeah, the voiceover that randomly pops back in.
More narration.
Yeah, it's like the mask was supposed to bring me shame, and I was like, this mask?
It just looks ridiculous.
It just looks stupid, but
It's like a dog mask, but it feels like a sex thing.
Oh yeah. Oh, it definitely does.
Yeah.
Yeah, Father Solomon's into some kinky shit.
like wife murder.
Yeah.
His
When
wife wasn't a
she's-
werewolf. She refused to wear the mask.
Ah.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta get a new wife.
when she's wearing the mask, various people come up to talk to her.
Yeah, because they chain her up in the center of town.
Mm-hmm.
Where they do the sacrifices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it kind of hones in on like how many brown-eyed people are in the town. But also, let's talk about Prudence for a second.
Oh my God.
What a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I think I had a theory on this because Prudence, she only gets visited by 2 people. Father August, who is like, look, I'm really sorry all this is happening. He's like, I didn't mean for any of this to go down. Bless you, my child. And she's like, yeah, no, it's fine. You're good. Then it's Prudence. And Prudence first says that Roxanne says she's really sorry.
Yeah. Which I believe.
I do. I also believe that. And Prudence is like, yeah, no, I'll tell you said that. But I just wanted to say, I'm glad this is happening to you.
You whore.
You were always too pretty. I think
too good.
that Prudence, when they had that little dance, Prudence had a little awakening, and she's just jealous that Valerie doesn't want her. She's handling this very ungracefully.
Mm.
He's like, look, you could have been with me, but you know you're not, so fuck you.
But she didn't. Like, let her know, you know? You gotta tell people, hey, I like that dance we had. That's what she should have said on her way out. She's like, hey, I like that dance we had. If you survived this, do you want to, like, go get a drink at the pub?
She's like, you want to dance again?
Mm.
But yeah, so Prudence is real nasty to her.
For no reason.
Again, because I think she's just jealous. And she's looking at Prudence. Prudence has brown eyes. Father Augustine has brown eyes. But we've already ruled out Father August because we see him go into the church multiple times, as I mentioned earlier.
Yeah, he's on hallowed ground.
And hollow ground.
Like, I fear you can't be a priest and a werewolf.
Not based on these rules.
Yeah.
Because he would never be able to go in the church.
Exactly.
That's weird. Father August always does service out in the courtyard. It's so strange.
Ever since that full moon.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then we have nightfall
Mm-hmm.
sets in. And we have a bunch of guards on rooftops. Father August comes to visit Father Solomon in his like command center above the granary.
Mm-hmm.
We spent a lot of time in that granary.
And Solomon's dressed in all white.
Yeah, it's the same outfit he was wearing when the wolf first attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Peter lights the oil trail that Khazar left earlier on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes to the granary and he starts lighting all the grain on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And is immediately caught.
Immediately.
No hesitation.
He fights a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's caught. They get him.
Yeah, he is caught.
Like,
But
hey,
while he's causing the distraction, Henry is picking the locks on Violet's chain. Or not Violet's, Valerie's chain.
yeah, because there's a lot of smoke, so they can't see him.
Yeah. But he is also might be the world. I'm not saying that I know anything about lockpicking. I only have ever lockpicked in Hitman. Like, he might be the world's slowest lockpick. Because Peter is like knocking out guys left and right and setting fires everywhere. And still, Henry's working on that one lock.
It takes him a hot minute.
Yeah.
No pun intended. He gets her free. They make a run for it. And Father Solomon notices right as he's getting the lock open, hey, someone's helping her attack. It's the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why he thinks it's the wolf that's helping. Why would the wolf use smoke diffuge?
Why would the wolf also be in human form right now?
Exactly.
But as they're about to shoot Valerie with an arrow, Father August gets in the way, and he pushes the guy down, and Father Solomon immediately stabs him in the back and kills him.
Yes.
Yep.
Hoisted by his own petard, the man he called to help them literally stabbed him in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now Valerie and Henry are running through town, through alleys, and they're hiding in a little, it looks like a little gate.
Yeah, and Henry's like, Peter's supposed to meet us here. And
he's not there.
Yeah, and so Valerie is thinking, is this a setup? Are you the wolf to get me to run away with you? Because Henry's like, if he doesn't meet us in a few minutes, I will take you away with me.
Once again, she really needs to tell everyone, hey, the wolf said this exact phrase. Let's not use that anymore.
We need new code words, family.
Uh-huh.
Peter can't meet them there because he's the elephant.
Yes.
They threw him in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's not on.
Yeah.
It's not on fire though.
No,
They're just using it as like a little jail cell right now.
Yes.
And he's just screaming Valerie's name in there.
Anybody else could help him, though.
I thought it'd be really funny, though, if he starts singing Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
Yes.
Jeez. Henry sees that she has pulled out her knife, and he, like, convinces her to put it back. She puts it away, and then, like, less than a minute later, he gets on his knees and takes the knife back out in the most awkward way possible.
Yeah, because
Yes!
you have to lift her skirt to get this knife.
And she's like, oh, what are you doing?
What's going on down there? Because once they're alone, and he's like, oh, Peter's supposed to meet us here. He's not here, I guess. It's just the two of us. She's like, all right, let me get this knife out. He talks her down, puts it away.
Anyone could be the wolf.
Anyone. And they go run and hide, and that's when he gets the knife back out, and he uses it to loosen some boards on the back wall, and they slip through because the knights are coming from the other way.
But it's also like a really loud crash to loosen this board because
Yeah.
the boards like fall down and it's the loudest fall. And I'm like, y'all not even trying to sneak at this point.
And the knights immediately are on them.
Immediately.
And they're about to fire another arrow at Valerie because they really want to kill this witch. And Henry jumps right in front of it and takes one in the shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At around this exact same time, the wolf attacks.
Yes.
So he shows back up. He's tearing shit apart. Mostly the knights. And Valerie and Henry are running to the church. And Father Solomon stops them. And he does this real asshole thing, but it's kind of funny. He's like, oh yeah, and this, and he grabs the arrow. He grabs the arrow that's in Henry's shoulder. He goes, this is mine. And he pulls it out.
Excuse me, this is mine, and I would like it back.
Yeah.
The wolf walks right up to the threshold of the church, and Solomon is slashing at it with his sword very poorly, and the wolf just bites his fucking hand off.
Yep, with the sword in it.
Yeah. And they drag him onto the church grounds, and the wolf is standing there saying, like, look, Valerie, you can come away with me now, or alternately, I'll destroy this whole fucking village.
I will kill everybody here.
I don't care. And she's standing there, and most of the key characters are behind her, and she says, I'm not going to let you destroy my home. I'll go with you.
Yeah. And then Roxanne, being the badass bitch she is, she's like, no, you're not getting my friend. And she goes and is like, I'm standing with you, girl.
She literally stands between Valerie and the wolf.
Yeah.
And the
And
wolf...
the whole town starts to stand up for Valerie.
Except for Prudence, because Prudence fucking sucks.
Her other friend shows up, whose name I forget.
Rose?
No, it was the other one.
Oh.
I don't remember her name, but they only said it once. But she stands there. Then Rose shows up, I think. It was just funny that one friend whose name we don't know.
Yes.
But all these people are standing there for, and the wolf tries to step onto the church, and he puts his foot right there on the gate, and it burns his front paw. And I think then it leaves, and Solomon, he stands up, and he's like, no, fuck that. The witch is still going to die. And he grabs Valerie and slams her head into a post and knocks her unconscious.
Yeah. She's got a concussion the rest of this movie.
Which
she is
might be the most unhealthy thing to happen to her.
Yeah.
It's super bad to be knocked out. I learned that from Archer.
But then the captain of the guard steps in.
Oh, he kicks the shit out of Solomon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gives him a Spartan kick.
He says, a man bitten is a man cursed.
He's been waiting this whole time for this.
Oh yeah, he's about to get his revenge. Solomon says, my children will be orphaned. And he goes, my brother had children too.
To which Solomon's like, I was just trying to do what was good for people. I was trying to help out.
I think his exact words are like, I only meant to serve or something like that.
Yes, you're right. Yep, I only meant to serve. To which Captain just stabs him.
Yeah.
And then he repeats the line again. A man bitten during the blood moon is a man cursed. He goes and collects his whip. And I think we have a bit of no one could find Peter. this night because the next shot is the elephant, but the door is broken off of a hinge.
Yes. Strong man.
Very. This is where we have our dream sequence.
Yes.
Valerie wakes up, and it seems like Grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
And Grandma's laying there next to her.
Looking creepy as hell.
Smiling.
Creepy. And she says, Grandma, what big eyes you have. The classic Red Riding Hood. She goes,
yeah.
The better to see you with, my dear. And then she sits up, and she's got these pointy ears.
Yep.
She's like, Grandma, what big ears you have. Well, the better to hear you with, my dear. And then she's got this big, big grin on her face. And, Grandma, what big teeth you have. Well, the better to eat you with, my dear. And then Valerie wakes up.
Probably from the concussion. She probably shouldn't have been sleeping to begin with.
No. They should have been doing everything they could to wake that girl
Yeah.
up. But she hops out of bed. She puts on her cloak. She grabs a little basket. And her mother is like standing there.
With the scratches on her face.
Yeah, she's got these like 2 or 3 very large cuts. Suzette's cuts are like from her cheek. They run down her chin or her jawline. And they run down her neck. And she's standing there like, Valerie, where are you going? You just had a concussion. You should really be resting.
Yes. Not sleeping, but resting.
Yeah, don't take a nap. And she said, I have to go. And she this line delivery is really bad. She never turns back. She's staring out the doorway of their home. She goes, I have to go to grandmother's. I think she's in danger. And the mother is not like, oh shit, I'm not going to let my only living child go to do something she thinks might be dangerous. Let me go with you. She's just, well, have fun storming the castle.
Basically.
I'll have dinner ready when you get home.
Yeah.
But she stops in the town square and she's kneeling down in the snow in front of the church, and you can see she's packing something up in her basket.
Which, when we find that out, let's circle back to this moment here because no one's cleaning the town square.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
After she's packed up her basket and she turns around, Henry is there, and he says he's going with the knights to go hunt the wolf. And I would just like to point out, this is the next morning. This man just took an arrow to the shoulder night before.
A silver arrow.
That's like the thickness of a piece of rebar.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a like a thick crossbow bolt.
Yes.
Which is like a little bit thicker than a regular arrow.
And now he's just going to sashay his ass up on a horse and go hunting.
Yeah, you know.
He's going to be useless.
Has to feed the family.
He's about to be dead. If he really ran into this werewolf. It was just so stupid to me. I was like, dude, you just took a fucking arrow to the chest. You're lucky your lung didn't collapse.
Or
The
bleed
thing that
out.
made me laugh.
What's
The
that?
thing that made me laugh in this scene was I was watching it with the subtitles on, as I usually, and the subtitles say smooches. She smooches his neck.
Oh, because
Yes.
she gave him a kiss and told him to be careful.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But she
Smooches.
kissed him on the neck.
She gave
And
him
the
those
subtitles
smooch.
were like smooches. They're
Smoochy
smooching,
boochy.
guys.
I think he's also the one that tells her that Peter is still missing.
Yes.
So she's heading to grandmother's house.
Yeah, and we still have yet to see Peter and the wolf in the same place at the same time.
Exactly. And Peter's also still wearing black, and the wolf is also black.
Brown eyes.
Mm-hmm.
With brown eyes,
and
which Peter has.
And Peter was thrown into the elephant right before the wolf attack.
Exactly.
So Valerie's walking through the woods, looking all around very suspiciously. And who would pop up but Peter?
Yes.
And for whatever reason, now he's wearing black gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And Valerie has the flashback to the wolf burning its right paw on the sacred ground of the church.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, okay, I can't trust you. Get away from me. She pulls out her leg knife. And he's like, what, you think I'm the wolf? You wouldn't use that on me.
And then she immediately stabs him.
She doesn't wait.
She does stab
She
him.
stabs him right in the fucking belly. And she runs a few feet away, and she turns back, and he's gone. Like, fucking vanished. Like a little ninja. That's why he wears black. He's a ninja.
Like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the first Peter that chopped wood.
Exactly.
The first Peter that chopped wood was like, look, you're a good wood chopper. Go to bed. I probably kill you in the morning.
Yeah, exactly.
He inherited that axe from the original.
The original Peter.
Yeah. But she gets to Grandma's house, and like Grandma's bed curtains are closed, and she sees what looks like a flash of the wolf, and then it's Grandma just going, "Sorry, I just woke up. Yeah, there's some soup cooking. Go ahead, help yourself." And it's all with the curtains closed.
Thick soup too. That soup is meaty.
You know, it's been cooking for hours.
So I had a theory here.
Mm-hmm.
That was Grandma.
That is definitely Grandma.
Oh, for sure.
Okay,
100%.
I'm not the only one who thought that. Good.
Yeah.
Because she says that thing of, I had a horrible dream, to which Grandma has that thing of, well, everything's better with, all sorrows are better with bread. And she's like, Grandma, what is...
whistle at hoes and chickens.
Yeah, don't whistle at hoes and chickens. And she's like, Grandma, what is this soup? And you can see through the curtains, Grandma gets up and she's like, she has a white nightgown. And you can see like the person taking it off. And who would step through these curtains but her own father, Kazar, Mr. Billy Burke himself.
And honestly, I think Kazar doesn't get enough props for his acting skills in terms of doing the impression of his mother. Because
that shit was spot on.
yes, like
amazing.
Valerie didn't question it at all.
This man shouldn't have been a fucking wood chopper. He should have been a performer.
A thespian.
Amazing. That's the work Billy Burke brings to your movie.
Yeah. I actually thought this was a pretty good twist.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah. At no point in the movie, of all the people I suspected, at no point did I think it was Billy Burke.
Agreed.
And in this moment, Valerie takes a second before she finally puts these pieces together. Because she's like, what are you doing here? And he says...
That's exactly how she said it, though, too.
Father, why are you... I want to go to the city, Father.
Thank you, Pinocchio.
You're welcome. But he mentioned something about, I didn't want to do it. I loved her.
Yeah.
And he sits Valerie down. He actually uses like his wolf eyes.
His wolf voice. His pack lead. His alpha voice for Teen Wolf listeners.
No.
His alpha voice.
No, wolves don't have alphas. We learned that. Only pathetic people use the term alpha. But he makes her sit down and he tells her, like, look, I inherited this from my father. He inherited it from his father. Because earlier, after that first wolf attack, there was a mention that this wolf is strong. It comes from a long bloodline, an unbroken bloodline, because each generation is stronger than the next. And he tells her that I loved my mother, but she had no idea what I was right up until the moment she died. Because when she went to go talk to Henry smelled that musk the night his father was killed, and he smelled it again that day when Grandma came to visit, and he thought it was her, but really it was Billy Burke. And Grandma had smelled that smell her entire life, but never knew what it meant.
Is that why Billy Burke was getting drunk so much? Because he was trying to hide the wolf's musk?
I think he was trying to make himself the least likely suspect.
Okay.
Like, it can't be Kazar. He's just a drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he killed his mother, and he was wanting to leave this village because he thought he deserved better. He was going to go to the city where there's better hunting grounds, and he wanted to take his daughters with him. And so he forged that note from Henry to Lucy. Told her to meet him out in the fields on a wolf night. And he approached her as a wolf, but she didn't understand him.
Because only the firstborn child of a wolf can understand the wolf.
No, he wanted to turn her first because she was the firstborn.
I thought it was because the firstborn child is the only one who can understand the wolf.
No, because Valerie understood him.
Because she's the firstborn child.
She is the firstborn child.
Oh, see, I thought he said that because she was his firstborn, he wanted to turn her first.
No,
I didn't catch that line about the firstborn.
Yeah.
No, I missed that completely.
Child inherits my gift, is what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed all that. Okay. But
that's how he knew Valerie or Lucy wasn't his child.
Well, I knew that she couldn't understand him, which is why he knew she wasn't his. But I just thought he wanted to turn her first because she was the firstborn. the gift should go to the firstborn first, then the other one, because he wanted to bring both his kids.
Yeah. He's a good dad.
Well,
I'll give you that.
Once he realized Lucy didn't understand him, he immediately killed her out of rage.
He's a wolf.
Yeah.
Well, he got his revenge because he also, that night, he killed Adrian in the cave, and he took the revenge out on Suzette by scarring her face.
Instead of murdering her.
And now
Which I would have did.
He probably wanted to. So now he's trying to convince Valerie to let him bite her. One bite. That's all it'll take. During the blood moon.
Yeah.
That's why he was waiting. Because the blood moon only happens once every 13 years.
Yeah. But Valerie's also 20. There was at least one other blood moon to do this where he could have ran off with her beforehand.
He probably wanted to wait till they were older.
It would have been easier.
I mean, maybe. But maybe they're harder to control, like when we had a puppy.
Oh, okay.
Puppies are monsters.
True.
2 werewolf
It's
puppies?
also possible that Kassar was turned on the last blood moon by his father. That's a possibility.
Maybe, because we don't know at what point he was turned. I just assumed he'd been turned a very long time ago.
Yeah.
I assumed he spent most of his life as a wolf.
True to the original story, who busts in but the woodcutter?
Yes.
This is such a stupid. Oh wait, before he busts in, hold on. Lucy says to her father, Valerie says to her father, "You're the devil," and his awful line or response is, "And you're the devil's daughter."
Which I was like, that's a great Lisa
No,
Kleypas
you are, but
book.
what am I?
We should read.
It's a Sherlock Holmes game. But then our woodcutter busts through the door, and it seems like Peter's been outside listening to this conversation for a bit.
Yeah, he had to get the whole story before he popped in and killed the wrong person.
Because he busts in, he goes, "You're not so tough in the daylight, are you?" And he goes to swing his axe, and Kassar just catches it, and he goes, "How would you know?" And he throws him across the house.
Yeah.
And Kassar is about to go upstairs. Or I'm sorry, they're grappling. I'm sorry, he hasn't thrown him yet. He's got him in almost like a chokehold. Valerie is watching this, like, "Oh fuck, what do I do?" Then he throws him, and Kassar is walking toward Peter to finish him off. Valerie has put her hood back on, and she's standing there with her little basket. And she's like, "Father, I have something for you." And he's like, "Oh, my kid needs me. Let me stop trying to kill this guy real quick."
Because he's a good father.
I guess technically that one kid that he murdered wasn't his own.
Exactly.
And he killed Henry's sister. And and Henry's dad.
Yeah.
He killed Henry's whole family. And he walks over to Valerie. I forget exactly the order in which this happens, but I think it's Valerie pulls back the cloth in her basket, and she has Father Solomon's severed hand.
Yes.
With the silver fingernails.
Yes.
And in this moment, Peter throws his hatchet and hits Kassar right in the spine with it. And then Valerie
takes the hand with both hands, like it's a big gulp cup, and it shoves it into Billy Burke's chest.
She kills her father, the werewolf, with a severed hand with 2 little silver fingernails on it. The lightest bit of silver is poison to these guys. Because there's no way she stabbed him through, into his heart.
Right?
It's a hand.
Hilarious.
It was so stupid.
2 hands, though. I was like, girl, you need 2 hands for that?
It really was like holding a big gulp cup, though. You're right. But that's the end of Kassar. He's death by fingernail.
But then we find out a turn of events that
no one saw coming.
In the grapple, that Peter has been bitten and is now
cursed.
A wolf.
Because it does this thing, and it does this a couple times in the movie where it'll show something and then later it'll show it from a different perspective. When they were grappling, we saw it from behind them with Valerie facing the camera. But then when it shows the other way around, that's when we see the actual bite occurred. They have this moment of
oh no, what are we gonna do? And she was like, you know what? I still love you. I still want to be with you. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm not gonna tell anybody.
And they take Kazar's body onto the pier, and there's
Yes.
another bit of narration of, look, we got to get rid of this body. We can't tell anybody because they'll think you're a witch still. They'll kill you just for being related to a wolf.
Yes.
So they, and I believe
And-
this is also from the original Red Riding Hood story.
It is, yes.
They load the wolf's body up with stones and throw him in a lake to sink him.
Yep.
So if I'm remembering correctly, in the original story, the wolf eats Grandma and Little Red. The
Yes.
woodsman comes in and cuts them both out of the stomach while the wolf is sleeping.
Yes.
And then they pack the wolf's stomach full of stones so that it can't run.
You cut out again, so it can't what?
It can't run away.
Oh. I was thinking they packed it full of stones so it would just sink when they drop into the lake.
Why would they bother doing that? If you already cut him open, he's already dead.
You know,
Where's he gonna run
it's a
to?
fairy tale.
If
It's a
the
fairy
people can
tale.
survive being eaten, you know?
People
This
survive
was
being
a
eaten
story
all the
about
day.
a wolf. This was a story about a wolf in drag, and we're questioning the mechanics of its death. Like,
True.
come on.
Well, with this dead rock-filled wolf, they're out in the middle of the lake on a boat, and Peter drops Valerie back off on the pier. He pulls away from the pier, and he tells her that he can't stay because when the moon rises, he's going to turn, and he doesn't want to hurt her.
Yeah, he's got to learn how to first.
Yep.
Yes.
So while he tells her he's going to leave to learn how to control these powers, Valerie has like one of the weirdest fucking daydreams of her and him walking up a mountain where her cloak has gotten 3 times longer.
It's so...
The same vision we saw earlier in.
Same vision we saw earlier in the movie.
Yep.
You cut off again. But it's like Peter and Valerie killed her father, and her cloak grew 3 sizes that day. And they're climbing up Mount Crumpet or whatever the fuck it was called. But then it also is intercut with scenes of them in the middle of the forest getting down,
Yes. With the cloak.
laying on the cloak, and
Mm-hmm.
but then it immediately cuts back to Valerie standing on the pier. So it's kind of like just her daydreaming
Of what could be.
of when he comes back, I'm gonna get dicked down real good.
Yeah, because she's basically like, I'll wait for you.
Mhm.
And he's basically like, I wish you wouldn't, but okay.
I wish you wouldn't. No, he wants her to wait. This man wants this girl, and she wants
Yeah,
him.
because doesn't he say something like, I hoped you would say that, or I thought you would say that?
Yes, that's exactly what it says. Because she says, "I'll wait for you," to which he responds. His response is, "I thought you'd say that." Then we have a little closing montage of the town is going back into its old habits, even though the wolf never came back. The Suzette realizes that her husband is never coming home. Never going to find out what happened to him.
She probably knows he's the wolf.
I don't think so.
No?
Mm-mm. I think he would keep that to himself
Okay.
to keep himself safe.
Okay.
Henry became a knight, and he started to serve the people of the village. He found his courage, I believe she says, because when the wolf first attacks, he's scared.
Who's the blacksmith now
Yeah,
that Henry
something-
has a new profession?
They probably found another blacksmith.
Hopefully he trained somebody in the blacksmithery.
Had an apprentice.
Yeah, before he became a
He
knight.
didn't have time to have an apprentice. Get over it. Dad died.
He probably
True.
was the apprentice when his father died.
Yeah.
I'm the master.
Was blacksmith for 3 days and then was like, you know what, guys, I think I'm going to be a knight.
My shoulder kind of hurts still, but I'm good.
Yeah.
We see that Valerie has moved into her grandmother's house.
Yeah.
She says she no longer wants to live in the village. And she goes out and she's collecting something that night. And she hears something in the woods. And she looks up and there's a big blacker wolf standing there looking at her, and she just smiles. And our movie ends.
Yeah.
It ends on the note of he finally learned to control his powers and he's back to get his woman.
Yep.
Did anyone look up the alternate ending?
No.
There was an alternate ending?
Yeah, it's almost like an extended shot of this moment.
No. Was it on the DVD?
It might be in the deleted scenes.
Why didn't we watch it?
I don't know, because I wanted to get away from it.
What happened in the extended ending?
Valerie is standing there in the middle of the woods, and Peter is looking at her, but Valerie's holding a baby.
Oh.
She had a little werewolf baby.
That's why they
so he was only gone for 9 months?
He was gone for about a year.
Oh, I thought it was a couple years.
I also got that vibe that it was going to take a while. But no, it was about a year.
I like the ending with the baby better. I don't know when they were fucking, but I like the
Was that a daydream, or did they actually go into the woods and fuck?
All right, I don't.
Is that a little granary baby?
I don't think they actually had sex in the granary.
Well, it could be like what happened to JD on Scrubs when he got Elizabeth Banks pregnant. They never actually had sex, but he arrived
near her.
Yep.
Oh.
And got her pregnant.
Mm.
Maybe that's what happened with Peter. He's a little premature.
A little hot tub baby.
Yeah.
For all my Glee listeners.
Ugh.
Oh gosh.
So that's our Red Riding Hood retelling. I do want to say really quickly though, all the subtle giveaways that Billy Burke was the wolf. When the village is first getting together to talk about going to kill the wolf, Father August mentions he called Father Solomon. Billy Burke's the first one to say no. Mm. When they make up their minds to go kill it, everyone in the bar is cheering, except for Kassar.
Oh.
I don't know if this is necessarily one of them, but when they first meet his mother, she's like, be careful up there. He goes, the wolf doesn't want me.
Mm-hmm.
He is the wolf. And then my favorite one, when they're having the party in town and everyone's dancing around right before Valerie finds him drunk, he's dressed as a sheep. Oh. He's literally a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Oh.
So I did like those little things that kind of tell you that he's the wolf before the reveal.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we are done with our movie, we have rolled credits, I will ask everyone if they would have regretted seeing this in the theater and their final thoughts on it. And I'm going to start with our guest who is far, far away, and that's going to be Abby.
Yeah. Yes, I would have regretted seeing it in the theater. I don't think I would have regretted it enough to walk out of the theater, but I don't think I would have walked away saying, that was a good movie. Didn't walk away from it this time saying that was a good movie.
Yeah, I think one of the saving graces is that this movie, without credits, is only about an hour and 35 minutes.
And it went by fast.
Oh, yeah.
Erica, what'd you think?
Oh, this was shit. No, or I would have regretted this scene 100%. I at some point, if you had taken me into the theater, I'm like, babe, can we leave? Because it was bad. It was real bad. But had I seen this in 2011, I think I might have liked it. I think I might have liked it when it came out. Me being that age and what I was watching, this felt like that. This felt like 2011, 2012 Vampire Diaries. This also felt like Teen Wolf. And part of the cast was in it, so, it makes sense. So, yeah, I like that. No. As an adult, when my frontal lobe developed, this is bad. This is real bad.
So I also would have regretted seeing this in the theater. When I first saw this back around 2011, I liked it because I like a good mystery movie. It's like, who done it? Who's the wolf? But watching it 14 years later, I think the acting is absolutely terrible. There's a bunch of extra the romance stuff. I don't need in a murder mystery.
The romance was its saving grace.
No, I like the Amanda Seyfried and Gary Oldman were the saving grace.
Mm.
The twist at the end that it's her father without noticing any of the subtle hints, I liked. That was good. But no, it's not. I would have absolutely regretted seeing this. Bad.
Did you see it in theaters?
No.
Oh. Okay.
The first time I ever saw this was on DVD.
Was it the DVD that we watched it on?
No, a friend of mine owned it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
you watched it and then you bought it,
mm-hmm.
but you still would have regretted seeing it in the theaters.
Yeah, after buying it 14 years ago, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, just no good.
Did not age well.
No. This movie could have could have been good. It was a great premise. It was poorly executed.
It was also produced by Leonardo DiCaprio.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot to mention that. Yep.
Weird.
Very.
Another Inception collab.
Oh, yeah. Maybe he was doing a favor for somebody.
Maybe.
Well, if you had seen this in the theater back in 2011, this would have cost you about $7.93.
Really? Gee.
So for our next Halloween-themed episode of our movies that we're calling Nightmare Nonsense, we are doing 1987's The Lost Boys.
Never seen it. I'm excited.
Such a good movie.
So we're going from werewolves to vampires.
This really is a season of Teen Wolf. And Vampire Diaries.
Not intentionally. We picked these at random. But we also did get started a little early last week with a movie that we didn't know was going to be...
Horror.
So much horror. I thought it was more of just a another murder mystery movie.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to keep up with us on all of our social media platforms, we are Get2Theater, the number 2, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, YouTube, TikTok. So in 2 weeks, please join us for what I think is going to be a really fun episode, The Lost Boys. I'm Adam.
I'm Erica.
I'm Abby.
And we've been Getting to the Theater. We'll see you next time.